Hey guys, this is a big moment for me, and I'd like to share this with you. So now, to make it official, I present to you the Tonight Show marquee. Here we go. Let's light it up, boys. 3, 2, 1. Let's start the show.
I say, yo, it's your boy Souldier, your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, the best fan writer and director, St. Louis Facts, award-winning published author, actor, journalist, actor, business owner, nominated Hollywood music artist, #1 bestseller battle rapper, service of the year recipient, award winner, Lacey G. Soldier Turner. And this is UnCensor the Conversation podcast. We are live right now. We on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. But if you do not catch us today, you can catch us tomorrow on wherever you listen to your podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, Pornhub, OnlyFans. Who raised these snatchers? Who raised them? That just mess with y'all. Like, I still don't know. Somebody tell me if we own them. Tell me if we own them. But we about to get into another crazy show today. So first up, we got Miss Radio Personality and all the certifications and all this type of stuff. What's the word, radio? We got Miss Busy Boss in the building.
Happy Monday, you guys. I want to start off by saying rest in peace to one of my classmates, Corey McBride. He was a wonderful firefighter in St. Louis. He was in a fatal accident. So rest in peace to him. And let's just get this show started on this wonderful Monday.
All right, and there we got the #2 YouTube subscriber who raised this nigga herself, Tara Michelle, in the building.
Whatever. My condolences to you, Stacy, and Corey's family, friends, and anybody else who knew and loved him. I read about that story this morning. I just want to say happy Monday to everybody and shout out to us because we started at 7:29. I mean, hallelujah, won't he do it? All right.
Bars. All right. And then we got my boy, the person who don't need to pick NBA picks. We got my boy Tone Bone. Don't forget the 3. No.
Well, if it's too much for you, put it down.
He choking. He choking.
What's up? How y'all doing? I missed y'all.
All right. And then
So I don't understand why you people cough with the smoking. What can you explain that to me? Like really?
If smoke on your lungs, you gonna cough.
Oh, okay.
and we got backstory, the person who got all the backstories on Earth and in the solar system. We got Ricky up in the building. Pretty Ricky.
Not too much. I don't have all the backstories, just a majority. But what it do, beautiful people?
Oh, she ain't got all the backstories. Ricky knows she got all the backstories up in. All right, Taisha Boone says we on. Salute to you. You always be tapping in, tuning in lately. So salute to ya. All right,
Yeah, shout out to all the regulars. That's dope.
thanks. All right, first topic. Say what's an adult problem that no one prepared you for while growing up?
These bitches.
Go ahead, Tone Bone.
Oh my God.
These bitches.
Elaborate,
These
Tone.
bitches.
Elaborate.
In every way a bitch can get you. Like I wish my daddy would have told me the difference between whores, bitches, and women early
Oh
on.
my God.
Maybe I would have been. You hear me? Nah, but honestly, in the city, I think economic lessons, credit, and shit like that. I don't think that's something that should have been touched on. Like instead of the shit they be teaching you in high school, they be like that's important. Because I really don't use algebra or trigonometry in my life, so I could have used some more like life classes. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. You say trigonometry. I don't think we need the map. I ain't never went to those stores and say, hey man, is this shirt 3X plus 2 minus 5?
Yeah, man.
Oh no, it's 7X plus 4 minus 3. You know what I'm
They
saying?
never use this
What
shit,
the,
calculus, none of that shit.
like,
You
what the
know
fuck
what I
we
mean?
gotta learn that shit?
Yeah, but like now, like I feel if you want to go into a specific
Exactly.
career,
Where
you
you
get what I'm
need that,
saying?
yes.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be teaching that shit in high school. Like, bro, I feel you know how dumb a motherfucker feel being in calculus, not being able to do some shit.
All right, what about you, Tara?
Oh my God. I think I wish someone would have explained to me marriage. I think if somebody would have told me what marriage was supposed to be and what a husband was supposed to be and what it was to be a wife, I never would have got married at 19. I don't like we talk about on this
You
show
was
all the
how
time.
old, Tara?
I don't think that we're really teaching people. You said what, Tom?
How old was you when you got married?
19.
Jesus be the will.
I know, right? I think that we need to do that more. We need
Shit.
good examples of strong men, good examples of strong women, and successful, happy marriages. And maybe we wouldn't be out here having these same old conversations all the time about the same stuff.
Preach.
Teresa said, hello, gorgeous people. Happy Monday. Salute to you, Teresa. You always tapped up here.
Absolutely.
All right, go ahead, Stacy.
I would say like retirement plans, 401k plans.
Yeah.
Also, power of attorneys, like when people go into the hospitals and things, the families don't know about all of that. And, Social Security benefits and things is most important. So, a lot of that, we should be learning that as young people and as a family as a whole, about your family benefits and things and how to go about handling that when people get sick and and pass away and stuff like that.
All right, Ricky.
Um, there's a few things. Basic life skills. How to pick a good doctor. Proper interview questions. It's a lot of shit that people don't learn as children and they adult problems. How to pick a good spouse. How to cook right.
I
How
need
to
that
eat right.
class.
How to learn how to grow your own shit.
Yeah,
I want mama. Cause if I
yeah.
know how to grow my own, if I know how to grow my own weed, boy.
That's
I
not what she
wasn't
was
talking
talking about,
about
sir.
that. I was not talking about that.
Look
How
at
to
that.
co-parent, how to have healthy conversations. It's just a lot of adult problems that I didn't realize that I suffered from and didn't know until I actually became an adult. Just how to budget. They don't teach you that shit.
Man, I said all that shit.
Okay, that's great for you.
All
That's
right,
great. That's great
KJ.
for you.
KJ.
Hopefully, and it should be in tune with what we've been talking about. People need psychology classes. You need to understand how your mind works. What may motivate you to do certain things? What may keep you in a bad cycle? So that you can identify generational issues early on and know that just because you were raised that way, you got to remember you might have been raised by somebody that raised themselves, and then they parents didn't raise them or didn't know how. So I would tell anybody, take a psychology class so you can understand what motivates you, so you understand the needs behind your real needs. You may be looking for one thing when it's really not what you want. You don't want to be rich. You just want to be stable because you grew up poor and people laughed at you because your lights was out. Well, you just want to really be in a relationship where we have some financial stability, and just other things like that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody wants to know
And
this.
real quickly to just add on to what Stacy said, I'm sorry, Lacey, a will too. Especially if you have kids and you got anything worth anything, please do your living will. We have people like Prince and Michael Jackson and all these people, Aretha Franklin, who didn't have no will or turn it into a lawyer when they died. Come on, people, leave your stuff to your kids because probate court will eat all your stuff. Keep it up.
Mm-hmm. I see Gene Hackman and his family going, they arguing over stuff right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Teresa said life insurance, 401ks, finances like high yield savings, so
Mhm.
many things nowadays. The world doesn't revolve around y'all. And she said, "Great answers, y'all." All right, somebody wanted to actually know this, y'all. What is one crime that you will commit?
That we would?
Murder if the right
Yes, that you
motherfucker
will
play with me.
commit. That you will.
I plead the
How?
fifth.
Can I get an amen and a hallelujah? Because that would have been mine.
What you
Shut the
say?
fuck up.
What you
I
say?
said I
What?
plead the fifth. I won't never snitch on me.
Fuck that. Nah,
If I
I ain't
ever
gonna. It
was to
ain't.
commit a
Look,
crime, I'm doing it by my
look.
damn self because I'm not gonna tell on me.
Teresa said, "A
Nah, fuck
will
that.
is a right." What about trust? All right, Toe, what you got to say?
Yeah, that's it. What you mean, say man? That's what I said. Yeah, murder. If somebody play with me,
Fact.
that's a crime. I ain't finna steal. I ain't no thief. I
But
be
you, yeah.
and if you steal and if somebody with me, if somebody with me and you stealing, don't steal with me. My face gonna snitch on both of us. Straight up. I'm not.
But I
Don't
will
tell
keep.
me you stealing, cause we going to jail. Cause my face gonna tell
But you
you.
will snatch that life about you. Okay.
Boy, that fool fuck with me. I can't control that temper.
Shit, this nigga
Yeah,
tripping.
yeah. And then look. And I be like telling people this is my disclaimer. You know, I got a mood disorder. You know, like so it's hard to control certain things. So I be like, hands up, don't shoot. Please leave me alone. Just go the other way, sir. I don't want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? So if you get me to that level, yeah. I ain't saying I gotta get out of jail free card, but you hear me? Yeah, just leave me alone.
All
I'm
right,
with you.
Stacy.
Oh, mm. A crime?
Woo.
A crime. Mm-mm. I don't know. I have no crime. Mm. A crime. I don't.
Woo.
I played the. I don't know. Like, no, I don't know. Come back to me. I have to think about that one. I don't know.
All right, Tara.
I don't know about that one.
Since Tone took mine, which I'm pretty sure all y'all expected me to say anyway, I'm gonna go with kidnapping.
You would kidnap somebody else?
Hmm.
Listen, if either one of my daughters tries to marry somebody I don't like, won't nobody find them. That's all I got.
Yeah,
Mm.
no.
There you
Okay.
go, snitching on yourself. You ain't
That's
learned
fine.
shit. Ain't learned
Yes, they,
shit.
they still ain't gonna find them. They can find me. They won't find them.
KJ.
Thought I taught you better than that.
Well, this is a tough one.
Mm.
Because I've had this conversation, even in like Fortune 500 environments, where people talk about crimes and why people commit crimes in lower income environments. And I always remind people that you really don't know what you'll do until you put into that circumstance. It's
Talk.
unfortunate. You don't want to, but if your kids and I explained this about why there is some crime in lower income communities. Where I say when you don't make a way for people to get out of the poor areas and you box them in that this is all they can do, well, they want to have nice things too. They want to have nice things for their kids. They want to be able to travel and they're going to sell drugs. They're going
Oh,
to steal
okay.
something to be able to, because now you're talking about a fair market agreement. You talking about it, it's not really a crime if two people they deemed it a crime, but it's just an exchange. So, people might sell drugs, people might, sell their body, to cut grass or clean somebody's house. You don't know what you're gonna do in that circumstance, and that's why I talked about earlier about stability. If you got some, what are you really doing it for?
You got.
And so that's why it's important to have opportunities. And like in this conversation, I was talking about why it's so important to have opportunities so that our kids don't turn to crimes. But when we just limit them to this is it, guess what they're going to do? Because coming up, I did a lot of stuff because this is what everybody else was doing, and I thought it was okay.
Oh,
All right.
so yeah. So
All right,
drug.
K-
Follow the leader.
so,
Okay, that makes sense.
so KJ, so
Hey,
So
what
So
I,
crime?
are you gonna tell us what crime you
Yeah,
would do, or you just trying
KJ,
to get
what
out of answering the
crime?
question?
What crime would
Well,
you
you.
commit?
We got all of
answered
that, and we ain't got no crime yet.
I
hey, hey,
the one crime. I mean,
hey,
one crime that I
KJ,
would commit. I
I
mean,
tried to,
depending upon my
I tried to,
circumstance, I don't have to commit a crime right now. Everything is good.
What?
Everything is
What?
man,
What
what
did
the
good.
you
hell?
say? Did
You
you
Yes,
say
know,
you?
sir.
So you
I would
said,
consider robbing a
Hey,
bank if it
I
was
tell you
enough money.
this.
I
oh,
would
gee.
consider robbing a bank if it was enough money involved.
Hey, I
Yeah,
tell you this. I tell you this.
Oh, gee.
I tried to sell my body, but I didn't know how to advertise.
Oh, Lord. Oh, okay. Hey, you guys. So I want to be for real. Like this guy, the guy, y'all follow this, right? The police that shot the boy, right? And then the father ran over.
I
Another
just
cop.
seen that shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you never know, like you're saying, like you never know what's in your head or what you would do. That man was mad as hell to where he ran over another cop. Like, fuck y'all, like I'm mad, you know. So I don't know. He was mad as hell. He ran over another cop, like, you know. So I don't know what people would do. So I can't say what I would do, but yeah, maybe I'll get mad enough and do something like that if I lost a child or something, or the popos played crazy with me. I don't know. So
Or murder by guitar. I could see that.
okay, yeah, that too. Maybe so.
That's hella fucking funny.
But you know what? I
But
really wish
you
more
know
than anything, if
then
he
he
was
got
gonna
hit with a
behave that
guitar
way, that he would have
Dennis.
did it to one of the cops that did it. I hate
Yeah,
that it was a cop who had nothing to do with it. If you gonna go there, go get who you really meant to get.
yeah,
Then it
that
would have been
this happened in
premeditated.
real
So
life. This happened in real life.
yeah, real life.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
going on right
Yeah.
now,
So,
nigga.
but
yeah.
if he would have went after one of the cops that actually did it, then it would have been premeditated.
Yeah, now,
So
yeah.
He
yeah,
this
right
ain't
now
this
fin-
you
he,
way,
he gonna do the same amount of time because didn't he kill a woman? I don't know, but
No,
it was
he's
a
it
still
was
gonna
man.
do jail.
nah,
He
he
It
going
was
to
a
nah,
man.
jail.
It was a man, but he
that's a
just ran him
classic
over
case
because he
of
seen them.
yeah, it's a
So
classic case of PTSD. Like I just seen a
and he
police
had
officer and
just
I got mad.
retired. That dude just
yeah,
retired.
Those
so
those
he
rules
might
don't
take some shit
apply to
off.
us, Tone. If he was white, yes, all the PTSD he want. That shit don't apply to us.
Okay, but look,
Hey,
real quick.
hey, hey, I don't know about all that. I don't know. But all I do know is it's getting a lot of publicity.
It sure
So
is. I saw Willie D talking about it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah. They may let you know they may give you one for all the 50 million that they don't give us.
It's a top though.
Starstruck says, Lacey, hey, Starstruck, you gotta speak to everybody when you come over here or they gonna get on your head.
We sure is because we waiting on the other part that say hey everybody.
All right.
Let me go on and go.
I'll go ahead, Ricky. My bad.
Ah,
I thought you already went. You said you plead the fifth up in this.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
plead the fifth, but the only okay, look,
How you gonna say I plead
it's
the
a
fifth, but then
crime.
let me go ahead
No,
and go?
listen. I will never snitch on myself. But a crime that I would do, let me not say I would do, a crime that I have done is petty theft, right? Because
Petty theft?
y'all trusted
now that's
me.
really snitching on yourself.
Hold on, listen. I said I have done. I didn't say that I'm going to continue to do it or
You
nothing
have
like that.
done it is the
Hey,
problem.
I'm saying,
Listen,
hold
how
up.
about y'all
What's
let
the
me just get it
definition
out?
of petty theft?
Okay, listen. I called it petty theft because first off, it's not my responsibility to make sure I ring shit up right. That's your job. And the fact that I'm not getting a
Oh, you
paycheck
gonna get the
for it,
self-service.
and the
You
fact
gonna
that
get
I'm
that
not getting a
self-service register.
paycheck to check out.
Man, fuck all that, bro. Fuck that.
Hey,
Who
look,
raised this nigga?
So you
Hey,
stealing
Walmart
out of
will
Walmart
forever
on the
self check
self
out.
checkout line?
Yeah.
Oh nah.
Oh wow.
Oh
hey,
nah. You can't go
Buying
to
a
jail
big
for some
pack
shit
of
you go
gun
pay for,
prices.
man.
Starstruck said, LOL. She said, hey, y'all.
What's
Yeah,
up?
that's
Hey,
them.
hey,
Big
hey
gun
you.
for
Hey
safety.
you. Hey you. But
All
nah,
right.
look what I'm saying though.
Go ahead.
Look, you can't be going to jail for some shit you can afford, man. You gotta go to jail for some shit that you can't afford.
Nah, because if I
Why
can't
would you
afford
want
it,
to
I
go to
shouldn't be
jail in the
doing it.
first place?
I
If I
I'm
can't
don't give
saying
a
afford it,
though,
what
I
the
shouldn't
reason
be
hey
doing
is.
it.
I
Stacy,
don't want
hey
to go to
Stacy,
jail
I
no
don't want
matter
to go
what
to
the
jail for
reason is.
none of it. I won't go to jail for none of it. But
Hold
Stacy,
on.
I just feel like
Sarah,
an
don't talk about you don't
asshole
want
if
to
I
go to
get
jail
locked
no
up.
matter what the reason is,
If I
and you
got
sitting up
locked
here
up
talking
for
about kidnapping folks.
a
It's crazy.
Sprite. If I get locked up for
Listen,
taking a
sometimes
can
you
of
gotta do what you
Sprite.
gotta do.
I got locked up for
Kidnapping
taking a
people,
can of
that's
Sprite,
crazy.
so
You
I'm gonna be
probably got about
pissed.
3 motherfuckers
They
locked
my
up in the
daughters.
basement.
I
Yeah.
said
I'll
my
be
daughters.
pissed. But if I get caught like trying to steal like a boat or something, like a yacht or some shit, at least I was going for the gusto.
Oh my God.
Who raised you? All right, Stacey, did you want to give an answer before we go to the
I
next?
did. I said if I was mad enough, I may run over a cop like the other guy did. That's probably it.
All
Hey Stacey, I don't think you supposed to say that out in public.
right.
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
saying, if I was mad enough, I'm just saying that's like a good enough reason. I may
We,
get better.
we can't be asked these type of questions. It's so self-incriminating. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm
Right,
just
right.
saying.
Hey, 20 years from now, somebody gonna be running for office.
Oh, wait. 'Cause
hey, hey,
I'm
hey.
sorry. Let me
Yeah,
take
you
that.
gotta cut this out.
Let me
They
take
gonna
You
be
that
gotta cut
like,
back.
this section out.
I'm gonna take that back.
This stuff is being recorded
I do
live, so
not
it's out
wish
there.
to. I don't want to commit a crime. I'm just saying, like, people never know
man,
what will happen in their life. Okay, now let's just go on.
man, fuck that. If I become president, anything, y'all know y'all president ain't no bitch. If somebody play with me,
Hey, listen,
I'ma kill their ass.
if the
Hey,
president can be a felon,
look at Trump. He done did all kind of shit. He's
the
stealing
That
all
nigga
president
these
can
came,
be
he
a
rights.
came
felon,
out to
then damn
many
it, I ain't trying
man.
to hear it.
That nigga came out to many man.
All right, brother, we got the next topic. It says you wake up and it's back in 1995. No Wi-Fi, no cell phones. What is the first thing you do, Tara?
But,
I'm going outside to play. I'm going to knock on everybody's doors, and we finna go do something. Ride bikes up and down Kings Highway, Union, Doc Martin Luther King, whatever. That's what I'm going to. Because I'm 14 too. Yeah, we finna be out just randomly doing stuff. Oh, I miss it.
Turn on all the fire hydrants.
Stacy.
I'm turning on all the the fire hydrants, and yep, on all the streets.
That-
Let's get it.
All right, Tom Bone.
okay, this is like a layered question.
Oh my
Um, no, like for real, like, cause like, am I waking up in this 1995 and I know that I went back in time, or is it just I'm waking up as a teenager again? I don't know shit. Because if I
whatever
wake
your
up,
whatever your interpretation.
because if I wake up and I know I went back in time and I got a chance to live from 1995 up to this, it's a lot of shit that I won't do. I tell you that much. I probably would pay attention more in school. Uh, oh, I would bet a lot more. I'm talking about I know who gonna win the finals. I know who gonna win World Series. Like I'm going to bet on shit.
How old were you in 1995, Tone? You couldn't bet nothing nowhere at 8 years
Then
old.
I tell my uncle to bet. Unc, we finna be millionaires. Trust me.
Yeah,
How
and
you
you better be
know?
telling
I'm from
whatever ain't came out yet.
2025, nigga. I'm from 2025. Jordan gonna retire and come back. It's 95, yeah. Jordan finna get ready to retire again. And then he gonna come back and play for the Wizards. Bet on that shit. On my mama. Niggas gonna bet have Jordan gonna come back and play for the Wizards. You know how much money you would get off that bet alone? Like
And
shut
you
the
gonna
fuck up.
talk about the Rams and everything, huh?
Ooh, cause the Rams wouldn't even. Oh yeah, look, the Rams gonna come here and they gonna win the Super Bowl. I'm talking about it's gonna be so
Hey,
much
what you need
shit.
to have people doing is investing. Whatever ain't here yet, Google, Amazon, Lyft, Uber. Bob be so damn rich, it'd be crazy.
Hey, for real.
Yep.
And then like on what's
AI,
that? Hot
all
Tub
that.
Time Machine. Everybody that came out with a song from '96 on, I'm stealing their songs. I'm going. It ain't gonna be no Lil Wayne.
Oh wow.
Look
It's gonna be
home. Look
Bone.
home on.
Nigga, I'm
Oh
talking
my
about, bro.
God,
I'm
all
talking
the
about.
hits.
Look.
You gonna say
Disturbing the
all the
peace.
hits.
Disturbing the peace probably never will be existing. I'm
You
talking
gonna say
about.
I'm
single
stealing
ladies.
all the songs.
I'm taking everything that's commercial. There will be no. I would. Hey, look. I would have a band-aid on my eye downtown saying EI. Like I'm talking about. Like I will nigga.
Oh my God.
I'm talking about nigga. I'm telling. I would be in the history books.
Oh my
Straight the
god, this
fuck up.
is true. All
I
right, man.
promise you. It would
KJ.
be Elon Musk. It would be Bone Musk.
Oh my god.
All right. Look, I'm finna show my age just for y'all. We had cell phones back in '95.
Yeah, they did.
Y'all, we had cell phones back
The
in
motherfuckers just came with a purse.
Big ass ones
'85.
in the cars,
Oh
So,
them
yeah.
so we just
mobile phones.
so we just went.
Nextels,
I'm
smartphones,
gonna take
all
it from me
that.
being 15 that I
Teresa
don't
said
have
she got
access
her
to
song. She said she got me. Go ahead, MJ.
Yeah, so I remember we was big on riding our bikes. Me and people on our street, we'd start putting together our little BMX bikes, and we just rode everywhere, hung out
That's my
all day.
answer.
Huh?
That's my answer. I already gave that.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
But shit, he want to have fun on his side of town.
Oh my God.
Well, we know back in
Yeah, he's
1995, that's
54.
when he
They
started
used to
your
wear
perfume
chucks with their
collection.
bikes, boy. You tripping? That's a different type of riding
Sarah
bike.
Why
bought her
you
first
y'all?
perfume
What
back in
y'all all hating on
1995.
him? What's up? What's
Ain't
up? Why
nobody,
you hating on you, man?
ain't nobody hating on him. I'm
This he
telling you,
literally gave the same answer I did. I thought I
when
was
they
having
ride the
deja vu. My
look,
bad.
Ma, when KJ and them was teenagers, them riding a bike was different from when Terry was a teenager. It's just
We
like
rode our bike around the city, not just around the block.
like for
Oh
real, it
my
really was a
God.
It
thing.
was up
Like
and
for real.
down Union, Dr. Martin Luther King. We was
No,
everywhere.
like it was a thing back then, like for real, like because my stepfather used to be on that shit. My stepfather's like serious about his bike riding, bro. Like he
Wait,
But
used to
weren't
make
you
sure
like
he.
23? You was like
wait,
23 in 95, right?
wait. They was made different. They was
Damn, boy, you
made
was
different.
23 in '95.
Hold on.
I was 25 in
Hold on.
He
95.
was
They
at
was
least
made
he was
different. The
at
bike
least
was made
25 and
different.
95.
I was 25 in 95. I had been 6 years in the Marine Corps by that
And
time.
you talking about riding
I was
bikes,
a sergeant
dude?
in the Marines
He
in
had
1995.
his radio on his bike. You know how they put the radio on the
Man,
bike.
what the fuck?
So crazy.
But I'm thinking you a teenager. You know, with the cigarettes in your shirt and shit like on grease.
Nah,
This nigga grown ass man talking about riding a bike, and you was in the Marine Corps.
Well, I said, let me take it back to when I was 15. I tried to
Oh,
tell you when
okay,
I was
Okay.
15, like
okay.
what we would have been on.
Woo.
Oh
Y'all
my
And,
God,
and,
this
and,
nigga
and, and
told a fool, bro.
we used
y'all
to
know
say the
Nah, I thought, man,
Genesis.
hey, nah.
Because it
I'm
said
sorry, KJ.
1995, so we was just confused.
Yeah, my bad, KJ. Nah, I wasn't confused. I was with you on the bike shit, and then Terry said the 95, 25 shit. I'm like, damn, you was like damn near 30, bro. What we riding bikes for? You hear me?
We,
Oh my
But
God. Oh my
but
God,
riding bikes, nah, my
bro.
stepfather, he was
Man.
really passionate about riding bikes, bro, for
Oh
real.
man. Hold on, man. Let me read Blue. Hey, Blue said, I woke up. If I woke up, it's 1995. I'm still in the hole. East 1999, Eternal Flow, and
Nope,
take
nigga,
over
I'm
the
already
rap
had it.
game. Bone Thug. Baby. He said we had big boy beepers, and he said he was 15 in 95.
yep.
Oh my God.
That was hilarious.
I don't know what happened to Ricky.
If I wake up, what day of the week is it? Shit, because that's gonna depend on what I'm doing.
Whatever day you want it to be. I'm gonna.
Look, if it's a weekend, then I'm up cleaning up because my mama didn't play that shit.
Oh my God. Like, get your ass up and clean this house
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But if I wake up back in 1995, then I'm making better financial decisions. Cause fuck that. Do I still remember everything from this year, or like you forget all this shit? I got
You
questions.
can. You
Fuck
can.
it. You
You know what
remember everything
I
from this
still
day.
remember
Fuck it.
everything.
Fuck it.
What
Yeah,
you
Yeah.
I'm
gonna say? Yeah, what you gonna
swallowing
take
all the
over?
motherfucking kids. That was big kids. I'm gonna be the
He
fine.
said I'm swallowing all the kids.
Oh my God.
Swallowing
Oh,
all the kids. I'm gonna be the fine auntie.
Lord
Gonna
have
catch fish.
mercy.
Um,
Ew.
I'm just saying, if
Ugh.
I still remember everything, I know what
Oh
not to
my
do.
God.
Shit.
That
I know
shit
when I
crazy.
see
Oh,
my husband to go the opposite direction. No,
Oh
fuck
my
that.
God.
I know that's right. If he said 99, I'd have been like, get the hell up out of here because I ain't getting married.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, I ain't doing that. It's 95. The first thing I'm doing, I'm going outside. The fuck?
We
We're
got
finna
two
play
Is
toes.
this
double
two
dutch.
tone?
We got
Yeah,
two
I'm gonna
toes,
say
bones.
she got too
Damn, I
scared.
got so scared. Oh my God.
We playing double
And we
dutch,
ain't got no
devil
I've
in the
toes.
pig
seen this
fork.
scary movie before. So, baby.
We playing double dutch, devil in the pig fork. Like we finna be outside. We outside all day. And I was a tomboy
Oh,
then. I was a tomboy. I knew how to play double dutch, but I was out there playing football, like full contact football with my brothers now.
Did
You
you
say
climb
you
any
say killer
trees?
man, killer man.
Hey, we played Killer Man. We was doing nigga knocks, like all of that. Like, yeah, yeah.
I
they was
said, did
playing
you?
Catch a Girl, Get a Girl too.
Yeah, they
Hey
couldn't catch
Ricky,
me because the fuck I was DD10 niggas back then.
hey Ricky, did
You
you
sound like
climb?
me
I said, did you climb any trees?
Girl, I climb trees. I got a mark on
all
my
the
damn.
time.
I have a mark
Yep.
on my thigh right now for falling out of a tree onto an iron
I
fence and
never
breaking my
failed.
shit.
And I climbed
No,
higher than all the
the
boys. They
only
couldn't touch
reason,
me.
listen, the only reason why I fell out of the tree is because the train came and scared me. Cause I
Oh,
used to live in Baton right there at 909 Christian, and then my uncles now,
Yeah.
as I'm dry snitching, used to go and rob the trains.
oh
We
wow.
used to we used to jump on trains and ride them like the fools we were, and then get lost, have to jump off in the middle of no damn where. Crazy,
Now we didn't
ridiculous
get
kids.
lost. They used to go rob them. Hey, when I say
Oh, I
we
wasn't
didn't know
riding no
what a
train.
Costco or a Sam's was, but we had the big shit. Y'all know if you know, you know.
yeah, that happened. That happened over on our side too.
All right, man. Next topic. It said if you turn your phone off for a week and didn't contact anyone, who would come looking for you? Ricky, go ahead.
Them kids daycare. Um,
Oh my God, bro. I cannot.
um, my older kids
Oh my
definitely
god.
coming to look for me.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
hey, Ricky, remember you had that EPP out on you?
Yes, that shit was crazy as fuck.
Yeah,
I
man.
remember
That
that.
shit was crazy.
I was like, oh my God, she got kidnapped.
He was on real STL dudes.
Hey, on
That
God.
shit crazy. So you know the whole
That's so
motherfucking city
crazy.
coming to look for your ass.
Yeah, you know they coming to look for me. Like it ain't even a question to be asked. They coming. But
Okay.
yeah, look, the crazy them kids peoples. He definitely coming to look.
Uh, Teresa said facts, Ricky.
I don't
Go
know what that fax was for, but yep.
Probably the kids daycare. That's funny.
All right,
Yeah, they gonna be the first ones looking for you because they like, hey, where you at? Come get these kids.
Tom
You
Bone.
saying facts about your
It depends. It depends on how long it is.
He
A
said,
week.
She said the daycare, Ricky. She said
A
facts
week.
about the daycare.
yes, a week.
Shit, I don't know. This is a good question. I'd be interested to know too. Maybe I should do it.
I'm gonna come look for you. I'm gonna be like, hey, what a nigga at? He still owe me.
Shit, they're not gonna tell you shit.
Oh my god.
That nigga is still disappeared. He say, "Oh, you." I know he don't want you to find him.
Who raised somebody named K?
That's what I thought Theresia was talking about when she said facts.
Go
I
ahead,
Oh,
thought
Stacey.
she was
following the
talking about
kids.
Ricky
Yeah,
Versus
I should have
told me.
said strong on that.
I don't know who gonna look for me because, uh, shoot, I lose my cell phone. I be gone for a week.
like physically get up and look for me.
No,
Yep.
like if your cell phone is
Poetry.
gone, missing for a week or off for a week, or
If you ain't contact nobody, who would come looking for you?
if you ain't contact nobody in a week,
Motherfuckers
shoot.
would probably be relieved.
Oh Lord. Look,
I
everybody
take
be
it back. My best friend gonna come looking for me.
everybody come. I got so many people that come looking for me, like for real. All in my building, everybody be like, I ain't seen it. What's going on? Everybody, just for real.
All
And
right,
then,
They
KJ.
going straight to Lacey. They gonna be like,
Man,
I know
KJ.
he did it.
This question really make
yeah.
me see how sad my life is, God.
Hey, KJ.
Man, my brothers. I got 6 brothers. You know, and we text back and forth. If I'm in my A for a minute, they coming.
All
They
right,
ride me in.
Tara.
KJ, that's what's up. I got
My
5 sisters
daughter,
and 4 brothers.
my
Ain't nothing
oldest
that looks
daughter,
for me.
my oldest daughter is definitely coming to look before anybody else. Absolutely. My tater bug.
Like, Mama, where you at?
Hey, this is fuck. I'm
Absolutely.
finna text some people in my phone, bro. God damn, I was missing for a
Oh,
minute.
like, hold on, nigga. This question got me. Oh my god.
Damn, like, would you come and look for me? That's AC, boy.
Oh my
It don't
god.
even matter the circumstance. People, man, I need love, y'all.
Oh, Ricky said she coming for you.
Ricky lying.
All right, he not lying.
All right,
Ricky
man.
lying like a
Let me go
motherfucker.
to this next topic video.
If he's not willing to get down on one knee for you, don't you open up 2 knees for him. So you should show commitment before you get access to this mother of civilization and this queen. And that if women would say no, I guarantee you there'll be a whole lot more holy matrimony and covenant connections and sacred unions going on. Sisters, I promise you, if you really knew your value, you would stop giving men discounts. If you really knew your value, you come off that clearance rack and get back behind the glass where the real valuable stuff is at. You know, when you go to a store, the clearance rack got stuff. You got a large hanger with a medium shirt and pants don't fit this outfit and stepped on stuff a few times. But whenever you behind the glass, we was getting my wife's ring serviced, and there was a sign on there that said we are only allowed to show you one of these in this glass at a time. And I asked him, I said, why is that? He said, because of how valuable they are, we don't want to take the risk of being distracted and somebody being able to have 2 or 3 and they take one and we don't realize that it happened. That's the same way that our women have to be. Just like the valuable ring or bracelet could only be looked at one item at a time, you should have in your mind as a woman that, look, if I'm the only one you looking at and considering right now. And if I'm not, then I'm gonna have to move on.
What is your thoughts on this,
Who?
Tara?
I think this is great. I love what he said, and this is the honest to God truth. And we talked about this on One Man, One Woman. We were talking about like men who cheat and do stupid stuff though. And Flan said, I guarantee you, if females stop fucking them, if women stop sleeping with these no good, lousy niggas, they would change because they wouldn't have, or either go gay, they wouldn't have access to the vagina anymore. So I think that what he said was absolutely true, and we would be better off if people meet each other and 30 minutes later they having sex. It's so crazy. And then accidental pregnancies, you giving birth 9 months and 1 day after you met somebody because you got pregnant the first night. You don't know them, they don't know you. I think if women held themselves to be more valuable, they stop messing with other women's men, they stop allowing themselves to be adulterers, hoes, whores, whatever words we gonna use. Men would have to step up or they would have to be gay. So I like everything he said. We need more of that.
All right, my bad. So I just saw your mess. But I committed. Chris Mosley said he player hating. Fast girls are needed. A burger ain't shit without fries.
I'm not
You
gonna
know
fight
what?
Chris.
Go
Hi,
ahead.
Chris.
Go ahead. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Tom.
It's
Hey,
two
get out
tones
of
again,
here.
man. I can't take this.
What you say, Tom?
You hear him? Oh no, get this demon off of her. What is going on?
So we gotta come back. All right, KJ, what did you think about this?
So I got 2 things, right? One for the fellas, and then also one for the ladies. So ladies, he's correct. The job you apply for is the job you're gonna get. If you trying to be in a relationship with a guy, look at him like an employer. Does this employer have what you're looking for? Are they going to give you the relationship that you want? If they're not, that's not the job you want to apply for because you're not going to get it. Now, that's the nice thing to say. And I'm gonna tell you the same thing. Now the unfortunate thing is that, yeah, Tara, yeah, all women will never get together like that and not give it up. You might not give up yours, but somebody else will.
I know.
And
It only works if
that's,
they all
that's
do.
the guy you want
Facts.
to let go anyway. But then that's the guy you want to let go anyway because he ain't looking to be in no relationship. The key point that I think, like I said, he was talking about is, the commitment level. Stand for what you're looking for. Don't if you want a job at the bank, don't go to White Castles. Don't go to bottoms up because that's the type of job you're gonna end up with. You know what you're walking into. So if you're looking for somebody, find that person that's gonna meet your needs. Then that way you're not disappointed when they moving different. But as far as there's gonna always be somebody out there that's ready to roll.
All right, Stacy.
Oh, I thoroughly agree. I truly wish everyone thought like that. I love it. I think more people should think like this. Um, Great thoughts. That's all I can say. I really like how he put that. Yep.
All right, Chris says gatekeeping the sex does work though. I proposed to a girl just so I can get some.
Hold on, and then what? And then what, Chris? Now I need to know what happened afterwards.
He never talked to again.
Chris, what
Her
happened
says
afterwards, bro?
when women stop living in a fairy tale and when men stand up and grow a pair is the only way relationships will improve. Go ahead, Tom.
Hey, look, shit like that get the wrong type of women, the wrong type of confidence. You get what I'm talking about? So you get every bitch out here thinking I'm a queen. You gotta treat me as such. This shit work when all women or something. It's bitches out here that ain't shit too. You hear me? And if any of you women got sons, yeah, y'all better pray that a bitch don't get her horns into y'all son and get to talking like this, cause then your son get to doing all that. You, hey, Hosea in the Bible, and his wife was a whore. So hey, look, fuck
Take
out
us
of here,
back to
bitch.
kidnapping.
Man,
I kidnap a
man.
bitch to keep away from my son too.
Talk that shit. Hey, cause look, it's not for female that ain't shit too. So this is a general statement. We women need to start. We all just need to start being responsible adults. As men, watch who you give your seed to, and protect your legacy and all that shit. Same way that women need to protect their shit. You hear me? But a lot of that shit start with the men. Like what boys say, if men get to stand on their shit and really holding themselves to a higher standard, the economy. I mean, our relationship. I mean, what the fuck? You know what I'm trying to say? The people, our community.
I
But
told Chris
what?
said Chris said women gotta admit they just as horny as us. It's just
Hey,
a
hey,
matter
you
of
know
how
what's
they
even
go
more
about
crazy,
it, and
bro?
if we judge them.
You know what's more crazy? They probably more fucked up than men is in the head, bro.
Oh, they are.
Like
They
straight
are.
up,
They know how to make
and
it
I
happen.
found that shit out late in life. Hey, look. It's a lot of women
Really?
with only. It's a
For
lot of
every
women with
fucked up
OnlyFans.
man, I mean, for every fucked up woman, a dude made her that way. Watch your mouth.
Right, and
Girl, what the
KJ
fuck,
don't
man? Girl,
agree, and
what
he
the
35.
got
dude that wasn't therapy in
and he
their
got
daddy?
daughters talking about, yeah, they are. Yeah,
For
they
every
are.
five,
What
every
what
five fucked up
they
women, one guy made it.
Wow.
what
He
man?
likes
You
to
Y'all
crazy?
outnumber
You
us.
crazy?
There's the
Hey,
man
so
that's been divorced 27 times.
and
hold
he
Okay.
up,
and
hold
he
up,
Y'all
was
hold
keep
talking
up.
about
living. Keep
So
living.
if I turn to
Keep
and
if
he
I
on
got
turn to
living.
daughters and he got daughters talking about, yeah, they are. Yeah,
Keep
they
on
are.
so
living. Keep living.
if I turn to OnlyFans and Pornhub to make my money, I can say these bitches has ruined me. They destroyed my life, and I just want to sell my body. No, I can't. So how the fuck can a
I
woman say,
mean, you
"Oh,
can. You still gonna get judged for it.
just like women should"? The
Okay,
They
fuck?
I'm not.
do.
they
I,
will.
listen, I'm
Y'all too
not the
busy
gay shit.
watching to judge. You too busy thirsting and want to be the next in line to judge. What we
Hey,
doing?
I don't want to be in the. Why would I want to be the next in line in anything? That's
Cause
fucking
y'all
gay. That's
nasty.
nasty. That's fucking nasty. That's silly. That's
No,
fucking
Most
but
people be
sick.
next in
you
line.
gotta admit you
It's
are the
women
next
for
in
everyone
line.
too.
Let's say, yeah,
But the thing is, at some point in life, we always been next in line. But I don't want to think about
right.
it like that. You hear me? Oh my gosh.
First said men lie too much. We need to stop telling women we gonna be faithful, knowing that's biologically impossible.
Hey, I be,
But yeah, I
Hirsch,
thought that was
Very
that dude.
biologically impossible.
Hirsch, I
I
be
thought
trying.
we banned him from the comments.
I be trying, bro. And this last time I was successful.
Now, I didn't cheat from like 37 through my second marriage, but that's because it was always available. So if you
Yeah.
saying you don't want to cheat, it got to be available on demand. I
No,
never had to
hold up.
wonder about it or whenever I asked for it. So men can be faithful, but women, you got to be when we hungry, we hungry. You know,
Yeah, well, hold
That,
up.
that's
That
how
is
Hold
that's
up.
how women that's
disgusting.
how women
Hey,
feel.
hey.
That's how women feel.
Ladies, that's the
When we want it,
motherfucking
we
lie
want it.
over this
That part.
way.
right,
That's the
right, and
motherfucking
that's
lie. If it come to bone, you could be breaking that thing down daily. But if your mind ain't right, I would definitely still knock you down and
well,
be
I ain't do
cheating
that
on
till I
you.
was 35. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
35, I was
straight up.
mature enough to realize
Sex
what it
don't
means.
matter.
All right, let me
There's a
go to
lot of
Ricky.
women that
Go
can
ahead,
break it
Ricky.
down.
What's the
What
question
do you say?
again?
It's
Shit.
about the video. What do you talk about them? If you got the clearance rack, and if you go to
Yeah, talking about women shouldn't give it up. Hey, look, if you want some good D, you know where to go find it at. The niggas that ain't shit.
Hey,
I'm gonna keep
well,
it. I'm gonna keep it
I guess
bucking.
that's what my phone don't be ringing because I'm a great man.
Fact. It's the ones that ain't worth shit and it's the ones that's ugly. They be out here dropping it.
Yeah, big dropping it. They be out here
Yeah,
packing and dropping it, and some of them got top and bottom. If you get my drift,
yeah, I must be trash.
Baby.
I'm
all
I
just
right,
must be
Both
saying.
trash
sets.
out
I'm
here.
not
baby.
listen. I do agree with it. People need to be a little more proactive in who gets access to it because this is how people end up in situationships. Not only do people end up in situationships, people end up being tied to people that they don't even fucking like. It was just a
On the
nut.
mile.
And then
Yep.
how can you explain
Boy,
that to a kid like I was here for a nut? Like that's brutal. And it ain't that
boy,
baby
I
fault.
sure got some shit out here.
I'm not gonna do that with you. But I'm just saying in retrospect, in
Rodney
retrospect,
said, big dropping it is crazy.
I'm just saying that in order for us to move forward, we can't go back and undo it. People just need to be a little more proactive in who they allow access to them. I don't think that you should just hold out just for marriage because I'm not gonna marry you if your shit is not where it need to be. I'm not.
But if we hold out for marriage like we're supposed to, how would you know if it's not good or bad? You would just know
Listen,
that.
because
Yep.
we can't go
That,
back, right? So I know what good is and I know what bad is. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, if we hold out for marriage, maybe for the people that ain't never had sex, which
Hey,
it ain't a whole lot of them. I'm saying, moving forward, we need to be a little more proactive in who we allow to have access to it. Because you can't go back and unfuck nobody that you done fucked.
But come on, Ricky,
yeah,
even
I
you
can
said it
forget about it.
before. When you in love, being in love, and how you thinking 4 is 8.
I ain't
What the
never said
fuck?
being in love had to think of four was eight. Four gonna always be four. But
You
Man, y'all
did
is
say that, but you was
I'm
joking.
calling Captain
Her,
real
her
quick to
said
what Ricky
ugly
said.
man and undeserving men get access due to monogamy. All the good and worthy men are usually taken.
What Ricky
lies.
said,
The
I want to add on
problem
to
is
what Ricky
everybody
said.
think they good and worthy.
yeah,
I,
hey, hey, a good nigga don't stay single long. That's for
I,
goddamn sure.
Shit, a
I want
bad
to add
nigga
on to
don't
what
either.
Ricky said,
And
though.
you always single. So what you mean?
Who always single? Who always single? Hey,
And this
hey,
could
Oh
hey,
apply
my.
hey,
both ways. A
hey,
woman,
Terry,
after
hey,
she
Terry,
slept with
hey,
so
hey,
many
hey, hey,
men,
bro, hold up,
I was
hold up,
talking to KJ.
hold up. Hey, Terry, hey, look, hold up. First of
That
all,
was a good one. That was
don't
funny.
nobody know what the fuck bone me on.
Hey Lacey, didn't you say it was it wasn't tone turn on?
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
What you get for
Soldier.
missing 8 weeks? I'm gonna talk real crazy to you.
I don't give
Yeah,
a fuck
crazy.
about none of that shit neither.
Oh,
Yeah, crazy.
Hey, Soldier. See,
I love it.
But
this is why I be
what
taking my
kills me?
breaks.
Wait. This is what kills me.
Yeah.
Tone missed weeks, and then Tara missed weeks, but she wanted to talk about you missing weeks. Let's make this make
I
sense.
missed 2. He missed
He
Thank,
8.
thank,
he missed
thank you,
There's a
thank you. It don't matter
huge
how.
difference.
no, he missed two too.
Yeah, crazy.
Say,
Yeah,
And one of them I ain't have no my vocal cords didn't work at all. I just been sitting here yeah, giving
you
y'all
don't
some
know what
thumbs
the
ups
fuck
and
I've been
shit.
dealing with.
Tone only missed two
I ain't
weeks.
had no vocal cords neither.
Let's
You a
go.
damn lie.
Let's
The
go.
fuck?
oh my god, yeah,
You don't know what's
crazy.
been
Let's
going on in
get
my
it.
life.
Hey, Rodney.
Orangutan
Oh
could have
my
jumped out
god.
the bushes and hit and took my kneecaps off or some shit. For all you know.
You still would have been the same height. What difference do it make?
Oh my god.
Terry, you talk like you can't. If you 5 foot something with me, you can't talk like you tall, bro.
But
And
I'm
you
at
short
least an
too.
inch and a half taller than you though.
No, you're not, man. No, you're not. You
Hey,
just think that. No, you're not.
Rodney said, "Yep." Ricky said it 7 episodes ago. I remember too, Tara.
That nigga
Thank
got the episode
you.
down pat.
And
I missed it. What he
they talking
say?
about Kevin
When
said,
you was joking and you said that being in love at half 4 feeling like 8. And that dude said
Who
he
is
remember
Kevin
you saying it
Samuels?
too.
I ain't never said folk feel
he
like
probably meant
eight.
to say Kevin
Oh
Samuel.
my God, yes you did.
Teresa said, "Y'all are on one tonight."
We having fun. We miss Bone.
I want to say that I
Pause,
do want
nigga.
to say this important thing that Ricky kind of brought up that I think when you have too
What?
much sex too soon, you've been exposed to so much. You could meet a guy that could be good, but you done been had your back blown out by somebody
On my
else
mama.
and
Your
can't
wall just
appreciate
ain't
what
there
you
no
got.
more. You're a whole
Because women, y'all,
motherfucking
it's
airport.
like I said, I keep talking about y'all women DNA. Women, y'all built different. That they say that DNA can stay in y'all system for years.
That's why
From
that's why
being with
that's why
another
these that's
man.
why these women
That
be
affects
crazy.
y'all
Cause they got
different.
about 50 niggas fighting in them.
Right.
Uh,
Ugh,
and what
that's
the
so
hell?
nasty.
And what the
And
hell
it's
y'all got
unfortunate.
all these spirits
Hey,
in
hey,
y'all?
shit.
What
Hey,
you got up?
we ain't got. I know one thing I ain't got is different women fighting in front in me. I know that. I know that.
You
That
done
science tell me
dipped
that
it, you
shit.
done dipped and dabbed all up in the
I can
in
and I
the
can continue
juices.
to dib and
You done
dab, and them
flowed
women
all
ain't
in
in
the
my DNA. I mean,
right,
they is
one of
though.
them spiritual juices.
Hey, I know a
Oh my
few of
God.
them got this tone bone mental issue in
It's
them. You
just
hear
work
me?
on women. I'm sorry. It's just work on y'all.
Hey,
Teresa
look,
said,
I
man,
just
I
gotta.
And
appreciate
we
y'all.
will, you go into all these situations thinking you know what you want. You got to have it just like the last dude, but you never know. A dude could come into your life and the way he do it is going to become what you like. So we shouldn't sell ourselves short. But it be them ugly broke niggas that be coming with that jam. I'm telling you.
All right, man.
So
Let me
y'all be
Listen,
out
go.
here
Let me
doing it to
go.
I'm
ugly
just
broke
gonna say
niggas.
this real quick.
Y'all
Nah,
be
they
out here
just be the
doing it to
ones on
ugly broke
Pornhub.
niggas.
Listen, I don't be on Pornhub, but I do be on X and X6. But
Man, that shit trash.
I don't know what that is, but come on. Come on.
I be on.
nah,
I got. Hey, that shit trash.
nah,
Y'all
for
got
real.
up y'all. Y'all got up y'all porn game.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna tell you what I really be on, but listen.
Come on,
Um,
what
I want the real thing. I'm going to watch other people. What I look like.
tell me about it later, but I don't tell me.
I tell you about it. I text it to you.
Come on.
But look,
Yeah,
real
silly
quick,
dude.
I don't care. Folk don't always feel like folk. I don't care how much I love you. Because the moment that you do anything, I'm going to remind you that you got folk,
See?
bro.
Hey,
See? He telling the
hey.
truth. She
Man, I
telling the
swear,
truth.
Ricky, you treacherous.
And that be the
Telling the
truth.
truth.
Hey, anything that's wrong with you, a black woman gonna let you know what's wrong with you when she mad at you.
Listen, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. You gonna know that you got folk from the jump.
On
I'm
my
not gonna
mom, you
sit
can't
Yeah,
there and
talk.
I
You
big
wouldn't
can't even
mess.
your
talk to
head
Nah,
up.
I ain't
me.
doing all that.
I'm
Man,
not
let
gonna
me,
big your head up to make you think you got eight when you got four. If you got four, you
Ain't
got four. That's
hey,
just what it is.
Why
Oh,
would
hey,
you even say something? I mean, as they say, faux work too.
hey, look,
Don't you need
hey,
only like 2 or 3 inches to get up
hey.
in
hey,
there?
hey,
First
her,
of all,
I
her
got
said
to
if
this
agree
you
with
whole
her
four
conversation.
wholeheartedly.
always feel like four, that means you had too many.
If four feel like four, that mean that I got all my walls, dumbass.
Man, hey, I don't know nothing about none of that shit, Kelly. This whole
No.
conversation need
Hold
a
on.
fucking
Let me
pause.
let me address
I
this
don't
real
want to
quick.
talk
If
about this
four
shit
feel like
anymore.
four, then that mean that my shit is good where it's supposed to be. And first off,
right.
I don't have no tubes, so ain't no motherfucking sperm going nowhere but back out. The fuck
But
you
wait
thought?
a minute. Hold on,
Girl, who
hold
said
on,
it's in your
hold on.
DNA?
It's
You know what
not.
that mean?
Listen, what do
Oh
you
my
think it do? It
God.
absorb into my damn walls? Ain't none there.
Wait a minute.
Ain't no
Hold
Yo,
on.
tubes.
girl, is
It's
you
not going
fucking
up
crazy?
nowhere.
Oh my
What are we
god, bro.
talking
Hey, oh my
about?
god.
Oh
When
my
they
Everything
God.
don't
from my shit going
fertilize
back
the
out.
egg, they die. So y'all sound so silly.
All right,
No,
Man,
they
man.
what the
We
don't.
fuck
Them
is
got
you
some fake
talking
next.
about?
eggs
Y'all,
in
hey, you
there.
know what?
We
Hey,
can
you know
talk
what?
about eggs and
I'm glad the fuck y'all think
fertility
like that.
later.
Keep on thinking that. Keep
I'm
on
glad
thinking
you
that
think that
shit.
toxic mess that you do.
Well,
Look,
who
I don't.
man.
got
Hey, first of all, I don't
I
think
ain't
about
even
the
a
shit that
club
I
up.
do.
How you
wait,
gonna
I don't
tell
think about
somebody
the
they
shit that
got
I
50
do.
niggas running around in them? You're really immature.
wait.
You're
Who
really
got four?
immature. You think I
But
give a
wait,
fuck
who
about you telling me
got
I'm
four though?
You think I give a fuck about that? You think I give a
Who
fuck about
got
me being immature? Girl, you know how many
Tone?
girls tell me
Hey,
I'm immature?
Tone.
Give a fuck.
Tone.
Man,
Who
I'm
got
sorry,
the
Stacey.
four? Who got the four?
I don't know who
Um,
got no four.
All right, man. Let
I
me go to this next topic. Y'all wild. All right, next topic.
How does a man know he's ready to be a
What?
husband versus ready just to have a wife?
How does a man know that he's ready to be a husband versus just being ready to have a wife? When a man is ready to die to his pride, when a man is ready to die to his ego, when a man no longer sees himself as a center of his world, then he knows that he's ready to be a husband. When a man gets excited about the work that it takes to be the man that a woman and his family needs, he knows that he's ready to be a husband. When a man is passionate about serving that woman, when he's passionate about making her the priority, when he no longer seeks to be served but to serve, then he knows that he's ready to be a husband.
All right, Tone.
none of these niggas ain't ready to be a husband then.
And first of all, Terry, watch your mouth, bro.
Y'all get off on us all the time. I say something and I gotta watch my mouth.
Watch your mouth, bro. You
Go
tripping.
Tone.
Well, hey, for real, check this out.
You just oh
Check this
Lord.
out. Hey,
I'm
look.
still I'm still stuck on the four.
What the fuck?
I'm just trying to say. Okay, let's go. Come on.
All right, so look about this guy talking about what he talking about as far as a man. I agree with everything he said. Uh, I truly agree. And you know, just for the fuck's sake of how I feel tonight, I'm finna take it and just yeah. So look, women don't know how to appreciate that shit. That's why women be getting the ain't shit actions out of a nigga. Cause once you make a bitch your priority, everything go downhill. Cause she get to thinking that she the number one. And then get the big head and then want to be like, oh, I need this. Oh, I want this. Oh, I need this. Now your priority is her. You keep your priority as your priority. Your priority is your vision for life. Cause you lose money chasing women, but you never lose women chasing money.
What? You sound hurt, bro. You really
I,
sound
I'm I'm
hurt.
I'm I'm
You
very
do
Hurt,
lose
fucking
women
hurt.
chasing money.
scorned,
That's why they
Sound
divorce.
hurt.
stank.
I'm very fucking hurt.
Well, that's what you sound like because I'm sure she makes you number one. That part, why you trying to
Who
sound
make
like
me number one?
your woman, why you
Tell
trying
them
to
stop
sound
sharing
hurt
his
and shit.
emotions.
Well, he said he
Tell
made a
them stop
bitch his
sharing.
number one, so that was his first mistake.
Right. I mean, that
First of all,
part.
Tell
I
them
ain't say
stop
I make
sharing his
nobody
emotions.
number
He
one. I
about to
said if you
share with
make a
y'all.
mother
Y'all shut him down.
Mm.
shut me down.
You sound hurt as hell, so I'm gonna need you to
Look at
get that
that.
together real
Well,
soon,
see,
real
see,
quick.
Look
see,
at
when
that.
when the nigga express
As
how
manly
a
as you
woman treat
is.
him, he gotta be hurt. But when a
Yeah, you
female
just said you hurt.
let
Said
it
it.
be her on her talk about how I wasn't
And
stepping up as a man.
did
And
you
y'all
just
gonna be
prove
like,
me right?
girl, fuck these niggas.
But did
They
you
ain't
just
shit. See this?
prove me right? You said
And
you
I'm
was
supposed
hurt.
and I'm supposed to be y'all and I'm supposed to
But
be y'all brother.
did you just say you was hurt, right?
I'm
That's
supposed
why
to
we
be
telling you
y'all
about
brother.
yourself, because
You
we got to
I'm
did.
keep it
supposed to be
real
y'all
with you.
brother. I'm supposed to be y'all brother.
When is your therapy, baby? When is your therapy? When is your therapy?
And let her her said biologically your body counts matter. If a woman haven't experienced more than four, then four will be all she know. And then on this topic, Teresa said when a man can't be at peace knowing his woman family isn't at peace as long as it's reciprocated.
That say see, she said reciprocated. These bitches don't be reciprocated.
Go ahead, Tara.
I think that Tone should stop messing with bitches and get him a woman. That's gonna be
That
my
part.
first point.
That
Hey,
whole point.
so how you know the difference between women and the bitches when women standing next to
Well,
the
you
bitches
should know
encouraging
the
the bitches to be
difference.
the bitches?
You need to
Women
learn.
encouraging women encouraging bitches to be women, knowing that the women are bitches. In reality, like women will hold up a whole and a bitch and be like that she a good woman, knowing that they friends ain't shit. And then when a
Whew.
nigga pick them, then they be like, you picked the wrong woman. You should know. Nah, you should have just told me this bitch was a hoe. And you why you over
Oh
here
my
trying
God.
to be? Hey, look,
Oh,
chill out.
Again, you picking between bitches and hoes and not women. You still doing the wrong thing.
he
Man, let me
is
tell you
right.
Okay,
something.
now let me answer this question. I agree with everything that he said, and I also agree with what Tone said. I think for a man to be able to do all the things that that man said, his woman has got to be reciprocating things to him. We have to learn how to love each other. And again, it doesn't matter how you love somebody else at whatever time, and it doesn't matter what your last girlfriend liked. You have to find out what your partner, your current partner, likes and give that to them, and they will give that to you. The last week, which you seemed to piss the fellas off so terribly, when that man was saying men have to move first. When you love onto your woman and treat her like she's supposed to be treated, she falls in line and in place. She wants to love you back that way because it feels so good to have you love her that way. But too many men out here don't want to put the woman first. They think the woman is supposed to show action first and give her all and just be his slave and his everything else first, and then he'll think about whether or not he wants to treat her right. And that's where we are messed up. Is should we have to get with people who we are evenly yoked with? And that does not mean people I exactly like us. It means people who are weak and places where we are strong and they are weak, we can help them and build them up. And the same place where they're strong in places and we might be weak. That is how you complement each other. The problem here is everybody standing around waiting on somebody else to make the first move. As the man, as the head, me being the neck, you have to lead me first. You have to love me and teach me how you want to be loved first because you want to be the head and you want to lead. So own up to that. Take that accountability. Stop blaming us.
Can't
That
leave with no
part.
one be
Ricky,
led.
Ricky, Ricky.
That part.
Then lead it.
I
If it
mean,
don't want to
I
be
agree
led,
with
then
what
lead it.
Tara. I agree with what Tara said, what the dude said, and what Tom said. Like I get it on all sides, right? I think the biggest issue is people are scared to get hurt out here, right? And everybody
Facts.
walking around with this "I'm scared to get hurt" mentality. Nobody wants to actually go through the stuff and understand that in order for you to get the person, you got to be the person. Be what you want somebody else to be.
Ooh, talk that
Show
shit,
them how
Ricky,
you want to be
girl.
treated.
Let's say
Like,
that again. In order to
no,
get the person, you gotta be a person. Hey, somebody print that on a t-shirt and send it to me.
got you. No, no, but for real, I see it all the time, and I know people be like, Ricky, you be all over the place. No, Ricky be on her shooting shit for real, but in real life, Ricky not like how y'all portray Ricky because I'm actually really sweet. But when it come down to people actually getting to know each other and people actually trying to make shit work, I tell this to my kids, and this is the truest statement I can ever say, and it's the truest thing I ever learned. Everybody want to be grown until it's time to be grown. Like you want to be grown until it actually requires you to be grown. You want to be the head until it actually requires you to be the head. You want to lead until it actually requires you to lead. In order for us to get anywhere, if you lead, she gonna follow. As long as you ain't leading her down a damn one way. We know that shit ain't right. And at times, it's okay for her to lead. This is how it works. It's not a she don't have a voice in this. Her voice is just as important as your voice. You make the final decision, but
Oh
y'all come to
man,
that as an agreement.
yeah,
As
I
the
ain't
man.
never.
But I'm saying, if you're gonna be the man, be the man. Lead.
All right, Stacey, go ahead.
Ricky, pass that collection plate around because I'm ready to donate.
So
Nah,
Hallelujah.
can't keep that bitch on that side of the
Hallelujah.
congregation.
what I'm saying is, yes, I agree with everybody. And what I'm saying is, like we talk about this all the time. People want people to be treat them how they want to be treated or how they should be treated. My thing is, listen. Our men out here want us to treat them like kings. The women want to be treated like queens. If you see we are stepping up and we trying to treat you like you should be treated, you should treat us like we should be treated. You know what I'm saying? We want like it's for real. Like, and then if you've been with that person for years and years, you should know how we want to be treated. Come on now, stop playing. Like time is out, you know? And then hey, that I'm just trying to tell y'all, people sleeping on people, y'all gonna get left and y'all gonna be like, oh, I should have did this, I should have, would have, could have, and it's gonna be too late. So if you got a good person in your life, you better hold on to them. You better keep them because they not gonna stay too long, especially when they're good. So that's the thing. So if they treat you right, and you need to be doing the same thing, you know, time is a life is too short. Life's too short, y'all. So everybody gave good points, and it is what it is.
Hey,
Hey,
Stacey, you know it's
KJ.
crazy. I wish I just be wanting to be treated like a human. You know, like just show me that you care about me. You ain't gotta do no extra shit, cause we gonna fall short of extra shit at our times. You know what I mean? But treat me like I'm a human. Make sure I'm breathing right. Make sure I'm like have my back. Like basic respect.
Get
I'm
that boy a
asking shit.
CPAP machine. Make sure he breathing right.
Go ahead, KJ.
I
Hey,
don't even
hold
know what
on,
the fuck
KJ,
that
before you
is.
go. Tone, you don't listen.
What?
You don't listen. That's the problem.
I do be listening.
She trying to tell you what your flaws are. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
Go ahead, KJ.
Nah, I be
Like
listening,
I said,
bro.
a lot of good points. I want to go back. I don't know who said it, but there was a talk about, you need to stop giving yourself to everybody. You need to, be clear about your intentions and make sure that other person is also clear about their intentions. You know, um, men and women on both sides. And for this argument, I would say a woman, if you're looking at this guy, look at this guy just like you would a business that you're trying to, work with. Do they have what you're looking for? Because why invest time into somebody and they're not even on track to move the way you want them to move? And I think that's so important, because then you end up developing feelings, and then you end up compromising yourself with another person, and now now you're trying to get them to become somebody that they're not even trying to be. And then now you've invested that time, Ricky and everybody kind of touched on a lot of good topics here. I think this kind of goes back to men want to be the head of the football team, women, be the cheerleader, and different versions of that. Like I know I don't want a sit at home wife that's just sitting up plucking her nails. I want somebody, if I own my business. You the office manager. You know, we doing something, and I want you to have some input. And I want you to be smart. I want you to be my second pair of eyes. I don't want to just be out here by myself. I'll never marry a woman that's just sitting around not doing nothing. And for doing that, yeah, you get everything you can get. Because you contributing to the kingdom. The kingdom is growing. We growing for each other. So um, that's it.
Hey, what's up, Louis?
What it do? What it do?
You
What
want to
up,
hear
Lou?
last
What's
topic?
going on, y'all?
We're gonna go to the next topic.
All right.
Oh, you mean to tell me he can't get no peace at home? He can't get no ass at home. He can barely get a home cooked meal at home. He can't get you to listen. He can't get no support. He can't get you to fix him a cocktail. He can't get you to fix him a glass of whiskey. He can't even get you to fix your little funky ass attitude. And then you wonder why he want to be hanging out. You wonder why he take the long way home. You wondering why he don't want to be around you. You wondering why he don't want to take you nowhere. Look at you. Look at how you look. Look at how you act. And even if you cute on the outside, even if you fix yourself up on the outside, you probably be doing it for Instagram anyway. You ain't doing it for him, so what the fuck does he even care? But look at the way you act. Look at your attitude. Your insides is all torn up. It's all fucked up in there. So you can't give him no peace. You got internal chaos. What is he coming home to? And then you wonder why he want to leave. You wonder why he don't want to be right. You wonder why he take the scenic route home. That man ain't out cheating. He just don't want to be there with you because you so fucking dismantled and disgruntled. Like, you dismantled in the inside. You don't want to go to therapy. You think you right about everything. Everything's an argument. Every time he suggests something, you shoot it down. You're not feminine. You're not feminine. He feels like he's in the house with another man. When was the last time you got on your knees? When was the last time you put on something cute? When was the last time you actually pampered him and catered to him? When was the last time you really did something to bring out your femininity and the reason why he got with you in the first place?
All right, Gateway, go ahead and take that.
Yeah. I feel like what you said don't apply to all women, of course. I do know exactly what she's talking about. When it comes to like the mentality of some women. I won't even call them women, but I'm gonna say some females. And I say that with all right emphasis to that. But like I feel like this, especially with a woman, right? You know, by me being the type of man where I look at a woman in a certain light, right? Because I know the power of a woman and I know how much she can affect the world we live in, right? I hold her to her own standard. I don't give a damn about what a woman gonna say about a man. You're not a man, so why are you comparing yourself to a man? I'm gonna compare you to a woman, right? The women that I've seen walk a certain way, right? That I admire as a man. A woman, she have to find her own balance, regardless of what any dude doing, regardless of what any female saying. She have to find her own balance. And what I mean by that is, once she find her lane and find what bring her peace, and she stop allowing all the outside noise and her what she think other men want, and just lock in on what she trying to do for herself and what's gonna make her the best version of herself, I think that she can overcome this. But I feel like the society that we live in today, with the music, the culture, the way that a lot of dudes are portraying what they want out here when it comes to women through the music and everything else, I feel like the women have just got confused, and they didn't got to the point to where they didn't been hurt in certain ways to where they just moving like men now. And so therefore, when you looking for certain things like this out of them, they don't see the benefit in being this woman, this type of submissive woman to probably the dudes that they've been dealing with. But that still don't make it right. I feel like a woman should just find her balance, and once she find her balance, then she'll be good.
All
And that's
right.
my opinion.
All right, Tara.
I like what she said. Look, whether we're talking about women or men, she's speaking specifically about women, but this is all, people do not want to be mistreated by the people that they choose to love. I don't understand, especially when you live with somebody, how you can want to live in such a contentious relationship. How you can say you love someone and all you want to do is fight with them all the time. There's no sweetness to you. There's no kindness. I understand a lot of us didn't grow up and being told to be sweet and soft and pink and all that good stuff. But you know what I notice about me? I like it when I get to be in that space. I love it when I don't have to be in a relationship with somebody where I got to handle everything. I got to take care of the kids, the household, pay all the bills. Even if he's giving me money for the bills, it's like the duties of even having to do it. When I have to do everything around the house, I start to go, what good are you? And this is in previous relationships. What good are you? If I have to do everything on my own and I make enough money and I really don't need your money, why are you here? And then a woman will ask herself that question and still stay. And it's because we love that person. We put so many years in. We built this. We might be in business together. We might have kids together. But none of those reasons are because of love. None of those reasons are because I'm actually happy with you. So what is the point? If when your man come home, you're not happy to see him. And when your man come home, you don't want to please him. I don't understand why you stay. And I've been as mad as hell in relationships and still wanted to make love. I could say something else. So I don't understand the woman that keeps that from him. You play them type of games, and that's when he get to cheating. So I feel like if you hate somebody so much that all you have is contempt for them, for yourself, and for them, leave. If you are what that woman described, you need to be by yourself until you get yourself together, like Louis said, and you find your match. Because I'm not gonna sit up here and be miserable with somebody when I can be okay and happy by myself. That don't make no sense.
All right, Tom.
Um, I think people get content in relationships. Like when you talking about like females like this or males, you get to a point in a relationship like you got the relationship, man. You just stop. But like what the shit she talking about is like maintaining that bitch, right? It's like getting a car and not getting the oil change, not getting tune ups, not getting your work on it. That shit gonna fail you each time. You hear me? Like straight up, like the moment you forget that your person is a person, and you start thinking like, oh, I'm tired or I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times your shit that's a recipe for failure. You gotta be able to think outside yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta. It's like and like to go with women. A lot of times, you know what I'm saying. This situation, like you see, talking about like attitudes and shit. Women, well, that's a big one. Like imagine a nigga doing everything he can for you in his power, and you still like got this like you got the attitude like not like oh I'm grateful to have a man that does this, but the attitude like this is what he's supposed to do because he with me. This is a requirement because he with me. You get what I'm saying? Like that's the wrong fucking attitude. Like nobody owe nobody shit in life. Ain't no man gotta come into your life and take care of you. Ain't no man gotta come and do this. Ain't no man got, like nobody's entitled to do shit for you. So if you do bump into a person or you get a person like Stacy say, you like motherfucker love you, they care for you, like you gotta do what you gotta do to hold them down, and that differs from each person. You get what I'm saying? But in the same sense, in the same like breath, you gotta be able to know like that you like I don't know, man. Like females, people be fucked up out here, like straight the fuck up. It's like self-centered people don't really understand how to like think outside of themselves.
Her said, "Do you all believe men sacrifice their happiness for family, and women sacrifice their family for happiness?"
Hmm.
All
Hmm.
right, go
Uh,
ahead, Stacy. Oh, you want to answer that, Tom?
I mean, yeah. What the fuck? We how many videos do we see women talking about? He can't do that. We got a lot of videos we did on this show where women were talking about he couldn't take care of me no more, so I had to leave that nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
We see a lot of videos of men leaving women after she didn't help them make it too. And then they find a white bitch
hey,
at
hey,
that.
hey, but hold on,
So
hold
it
on,
go
hold on.
both ways.
Look, so the thing is, when you was helping me out, right? If I'm down, right, and then you helping me out, are you helping me out and you're giving me motivational speakings? Are you speaking life into me when you helping me, or are you reminding me that you're helping me? Because you could be motivating me to get my shit together and get the fuck away from you. The same way you could be motivating me to get my shit together and do for you.
This is true. This is true. Let me ask you something. If she's motivating you to get yourself together and get away from her, go ahead and leave before you do that. Don't use
Nah,
her
sister,
and
no.
abuse
You
her
tell a
and
woman
then
that.
leave her and complain about what
You
she
tell a
did.
woman
Because
that.
you took her money, you took her time,
You
you
got
took her energy. Don't play with me.
hey, women do it all the time.
Okay, so men do it too.
So okay. Even exchange ain't a robbery.
Facts. Facts.
I'm looking for you.
Ain't saying you, Tom.
Go ahead, Stacey.
And that's why I think that's why I think people should get an understanding. Let people know what it is that you want, so you won't be out here hurting people. Because hurt people hurt people. You know what I'm saying? They move on to the next relationship, hurting people. No, it's not good. So please don't be out here playing with people. That's how people get hurt for real. You know, they physically hurt and mentally hurt people. So please quit hurting people. My thing is like, everybody, I hear people say peace. They want peace. Everybody fucking want peace. You know what I'm saying? People don't just wake up and be like, oh, I want peace today. Everybody fucking want peace. If you know, learn to get peace, you'll get peace. You know? So just do right, and everybody do right. Do right to others and they'll do right to you. That's all. People want to be loved. People want to be loved, you know? Show some love, get some love. Give some love, get some love, okay? That's what it is. That part.
Hey,
Get
KJ.
some love, get some love.
Hey,
So,
Jill. Hey,
you know,
Jill.
historically, you know, there was a time that before a woman could get married, you know, and before a man could marry, they had to go off and the men had to go off and be with the men, where they was taught some things. The women had to go off with the women, where they was taught some things. And the more I listen to us, last week we talked about there should be like a certification class or something. It's like you
Yeah.
level one in your love idea, and you know somebody else. You know, if I'm a male, I understand what I'm trying to do, and I find a woman that's been through this class, and we're agreeing upon these things. Especially when we talking about trying to be monogamous and building a serious relationship. We're not just seeing each other. You know, we like, hey, look, we together because we trying to build something. You know, and you know, I can see now like the more, you know, some, you know, for coaches, you know, where a coach comes in and, hey, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I'm hearing, you know, with the communication. And then finally, you know, it goes both ways. You know, I tell my daughters, if he's not treating you how you want to be treated, he's not going to treat you that way. You know, you can't change him. A guy that's looking to be in a serious relationship with you ladies, he's gonna show up acting like that from get-go. He ain't gonna play with you. You know, he gonna show that from get go because he wants you to know this is this is what I'm about. You know, I'm about this business right here. I'm trying to build this relationship with you, and I'm being serious about it. You know, and as you know, women need to be that same way. And if they don't find somebody that's matching, that's doing that, then that's where you step back before you get yourself involved, and then you'll start selling. You'll see the red flags. You're like, but oh, she loved me. I can handle this. Oh, she did it. Oh, but if you never even engage in it, and it's kind of go to what Tone was talking about, and I think you know Tara was kind of saying that you know is you know we got to choose the right people. You know, when we meet somebody, we gotta vet them. You know, and that's on both sides. You know, men and women, we gotta vet who they are before we start. We didn't
Sleeping with
start
them.
the first day, and then now we got a bond that we
And
gonna need
don't
to
fall for the
have.
okey doke.
Yeah, yeah, we got to step back.
All right. Rodney said Louis in this bud. Go ahead, Ricky.
Cause if
Um,
just cause she could cook don't mean she the shit.
Right, that's true.
okay, so I agree with the video for the most part and what everybody else had to say. I don't have much to say about this other than yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
All right, man. Yeah, okay. Let me go
Man,
to this
kick her
next.
off the screen, bro.
Let me go to this next.
You're not going down there. I'm not sure what else I need to say, but you need to hear me clearly. You go down there, we gonna have a problem. It ain't nothing about me being insecure. Insecure for what?
So he trying to see somebody who he had a connection with, somebody that is passing, somebody that has a part of him. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that used to understand him at one point. You know what I'm saying? It has everything to do with your insecurities because you wouldn't have brought it up if it had no significance. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop what you doing. What you talking about is not enough. Let's keep continuing.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, insecure for what? I got the man.
It's a hospital.
It's what they got to do with it. Tell me why you need to go down there. Give me one good reason.
I mean, that's my first love. We done been through thick and thin.
Oh,
I'm
so-
the same way how I'm going with
So you keep saying that this is your first love. So you still in love with her?
So at one point, this person meant something to this man. You know what I'm saying? If you would have asked me that question.
Hey, check this out, bro.
Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead, Tom.
Real
Hey,
quick, did he say she was dying?
Yeah.
I'm good for what's going on. Hey, look, I asked for the same respect that I would give a motherfucker, right? And if my ex is dying, I ain't going to no fucking hospital, guy. Straight the fuck up. I don't even know if I'm going to the funeral. Look, my condolences and all that, but like that requires like looking behind me. You hear me? Um, I ain't with the shit. I don't know, but I don't know, bro. I tell you this though. Let my joint be crying over her ex. Cause I
That
swear,
part.
I promise you, that may
So
be the last day we together.
that part right there. It's no way you going to see your
Wow, that's
nigga.
so ridiculous. That is so ridiculous.
You want to go see your nigga that's died? You thinking about him?
Listen, I understand the seeing
And,
part, but if
I
she
mean,
cry, you gonna leave her? That's crazy.
Go
What the
ahead,
fuck?
Tara. Go ahead,
You
Tara.
got feelings for another nigga?
Okay. Feelings. If you're a human being and you used to be married to someone or
Hey,
or had kids with somebody or spent 10 or 15 years of your life with somebody, even though y'all didn't make it, for
this
you
was
to
his
say that they're
childhood, bro.
dying,
you
am
broke
I
my heart
talking?
when
Because
you
I can't
left.
hear you while you talking over me.
You
If
said something.
you spent a big chunk of your life with this person, them
It's your
leaving this earth is gonna really do something to you. You know, I understand if you say, as my woman, I don't want you going to see the person. I still think that's kind of cruel, but I can understand that. But for you to say if she cries when she find out they die, you gonna leave her? How could she even love you the way that you need if her heart is so closed?
How can you
That
love me the
seems
way
to
you
me
need
like
if you still love somebody?
you don't have to be in love with the person still, but if they do, are you kidding me, Tom? And you're a man, so I'm confused. I thought there's like a feminine trait, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
What the
I
fuck?
don't understand why a man. I don't understand why a man would be.
What's the
I
feminine
don't
trait?
understand why a man would be bothered by her having emotions. Hey, are you still talking?
Hold on. Go ahead, Tara. Go ahead.
How would you still be? I mean, how would you? That woman cannot. Okay, when it's your turn to talk, I bet you I won't let you say a fucking word.
Go ahead, Tara.
Now, what I'm saying is to say she has to be robotic, to say she cannot remember that she spent 10, 15 years with somebody. Maybe they lost their virginity to each other. To say if she cries, you'll leave her makes me want to understand how you think she could ever love you fully with her heart if she has to close her emotions like that. I understand not wanting your person to go see nobody. You don't talk to your man like she talked to that man, though. Like I said, you better not go down. She's real wild in how she talking to her king. But I can understand you not wanting her to go. But there's a better way to talk to people, and you don't talk to no man like that.
All right, Louis.
Yeah, at the beginning I couldn't hear everything that she said, but I'm just hearing what everybody's saying, and I just like while everybody talking, I'm just putting myself in them shoes, in different shoes of the situation. You know, I feel like that's one of them things where everybody's different. You know, I'm not highly like emotional about death and things like that, so it's a little different for me. But I do got love for people, right? So if somebody that died with or was dying was finna get ready and pass, and it was an opportunity that I could make an impression on that person's life before they leave, and I had a connection. I don't see nothing wrong with that. If a person is crying, I probably would, question like how close was that bond, but I would understand though because I'm pretty much secure. I'm pretty much secure in what I bring to the table as far as just being a man. So I really don't like be thinking that the person that I'm jamming with like that really drawing off somebody in that type of way. But I do understand that some people are more emotional when it comes to death, so they probably will be want to feeling a certain time. I won't be like that, but my thing will be like this. I want to make sure we got an understanding on what that is. This ain't just no situation where you finna be feeling for another nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all did have that type of connection and y'all was rocking like that and that person was dying and I knew it wasn't no fugaziness going on, then I gotta allow you to express yourself and allow you to let that out because I wouldn't want you to, feel like you have to go behind my back to have to remorse or to go behind my back to see this person or go behind my back to do something. I wouldn't want you to feel like that neither. So I feel like it just depends on the person, honestly. But me personally, who gives a hell? I mean, not to say not no disrespect, but who gives a hell about somebody who dying if I'm right here alive and well and doing my thing? Like I really ain't tripping off nobody dying like that. For real. Honestly, that's just my honest God opinion for real.
All right. Rodney says, when you in a real relationship with somebody, I don't think it go away, but it's just you just not in love with them, but you got love for them. Go ahead, Ricky.
As listen, I'm strong on the do what you want done. If my dude gonna be okay, my husband gonna be okay with me crying over one of my exes and talking about I need to go see him and I need to go do this. Listen, I'm gonna give him that same respect. But don't me personally, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. You can say your condolences. You ain't gotta go see him. You ain't gotta be doing all of this. And if it's an ultimatum between me and this person, because now not only are you going to see them, right? Now I'm gonna have to sit here and help you through a grieving process over somebody you used to be with. If y'all don't have any kids together,
Facts.
if y'all don't have any children together, there's no purpose in this to me. I'm not telling you not to do it, but I'm just telling you that I wouldn't be okay with it. You make that
Imagine
decision as you see fit.
bitch crying on my shoulder about another nigga. You crazy?
All right, go ahead, Stacey.
To me, it's however you need to grieve. That's how I would take it. Let you get it out your system. Um, Everybody deals with loss different. I mean, I've lost a lot of people, so however you see fit, I would respect that. I mean, hey, it is what it is. If that's going to help you overcome whatever you need to overcome, go right ahead. That's just how I feel.
All right, KJ.
Yeah, like Ricky said, you know, if I'm able to put away my pride and let you do it and agree with it, I think it should have been asked, hey baby, I want to do this. I've been knowing them forever. Like my first wife, if she passed there, I'm gonna go. We got kids together, but I would want to make sure my partner's secure. Then also, like Ricky said, if it
Facts,
was vice
facts.
versa, I gotta be like, I'm cool. That's good. That I get it. You know, um, the initial thing, is like what Tone said. That's initially how I feel. Now, don't you be emotional. Like I ain't like when he said she was my first love. Come on, you can't.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
Don't
say
tell me you
yeah,
that
was
you
your first
shit.
can't
love.
say
I
that.
You can't say
Can't.
that shit. Did he say that shit when
No.
she was my
Let's
first
say you was
love?
real cool and knew a bunch of people, like my, like Gateway said, if it's some people we know all the same people, and we was part of something together.
Yeah.
But if they got kids, that's different. But it struck me different when he said she was my first love.
That's crazy, God.
All
And
right.
then hey, with Stacy you saying, like when Stacy say, she like we how people deal with loss, I feel it, right? But like for me, in my mind, it's like when you left me or I left you, I lost you then. How can I lose you again when you already left my life?
I think like for me, right? Like I would, I would be thinking about like if I really had a real relationship with this person, I would be thinking about like the kids, right? Like what the kids going through, like what the mother going through, like what the brother and the family, like it would kind of hit, and then the memories and everything would kind of like tie into that. So I can understand. I'm not really an emotional person to really be crying and doing all that stuff, but I understand that I had a different upbringing, so I'm kind of numb to certain things. So another person, this might be how they actually heal. They might cry and grieve to heal. Whereas me, I kind of probably go into a shell and deal with it myself. So I like my thing is I understand everybody individualism, and I would try to understand this person individually. But if you being too theatrical, too dramatic, you know what I'm saying? You start being insubordinate about the situation. You dig what I'm saying? We gonna have to rearrange this whole
Don't take that close off.
situation, man. For real. Straight
Hey,
up.
that's what I'm saying with what Louis saying. Like, cause
Hold on, hold on, sorry, let me read this message. Teresa said, not all exes have to be enemies, nor do they need to still be in love to care for people from their past. We will be solid, so why stop you from having human emotions about someone you cared about?
I'm not saying don't be mad that they dead. Don't be upset that they dying. Like damn, that's fucked up. They dying. Yeah, damn,
Yeah.
babe, damn, that's crazy. You hear me? But hey, that shit got a limit. Like that,
Right. Yeah, dude.
cause regardless of anything, like for real, like vice. I'm just saying, put my like if my ex dying, like on some serious shit, my ex dying, and I'm in a relationship, like. I would thinking outside of myself. I don't want to say nothing to my woman about my ex that'll make her feel like I still make care, or that the care that I have for my ex is affecting the love that I have for her. Like I'm really thinking outside of myself. Like mama, I can't tell my hey babe, I'm finna go down and see my ex. She dying. Like no, bro.
If
I'm
you
not gonna
jealous of
do
a
it.
dead person, you need help.
It's not about jealousy or none of that shit. Like, and I feel like for a person to go to say, "Oh, you're insecure," or "Oh, you're jealous about this shit," you're neglecting somebody else's feels towards the shit. You're neglecting how your partner thinks or feel about the situation. Try to say, "Oh, you're insecure," just to shoot it down because you don't understand it or you may feel a different way. That's not cool. So you really need to question the fact of why you're in the relationship if you're going to shoot down them telling you something as them just being insecure or jealous because you've been in this relationship for X amount of time with this person and didn't feel this way until they came and told you something that they felt a way about. And your response is they're insecure or they're jealous. You a fucked up ass person.
All right, yeah, let me go
Can I
through
say something and then we can end it?
this. Yeah.
Hey, look, the fact that you're still keeping in touch with your first love says all it needs to say.
All right. Next topic. Yeah, hold on, wait, what we
Not
got?
weird.
Oh, that was KJ. KJ said, what if they asked to go? All right, KJ, let
I
me go.
mean, that would have been the best thing to do. Hey, the funeral and the visit too. Hey, I'm going to visit. You coming? Otherwise, he going to reminisce. He already said that was his first love.
All right, yeah, here we go.
Real. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And I talk about that, and I want the ladies to know every man, when they walk into a room, want to know maybe no one in here touched my girl. Right. That's a powerful feeling. When you walk in, you want to be like, no, you don't want nobody to know your girl. Right. You don't want nobody to know her. Right. But you got some of them women, guy walk in, he think that girl is the girl. And she's saying hello to everybody. Hey, Steve. Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike, I'll be right over. But a real like, say one more mother thing. Say hi to a nigga one more. Then they hit you with, oh, you so insecure. Say hi to a nut, because what women not understanding is you making a man look weak. Right. They don't get it. I feel like.
All right, Louis, go ahead.
Jesus
Man,
Christ.
I think I might have sent you this
Yeah, yeah,
video.
you did.
Huh?
Yeah, this was yours. Yeah, that was yours.
Yeah. So women don't understand the psyche of men, right? And the number one way you can really like king a nigga, excuse my language, but I gotta say it like it is by getting his woman to show you any form of affection, especially if you can smash her, right? it's kind of like Tupac and Biggie thing, right? Like if a person, if a man, and men exude dominance over other men by feeling like they woman interested, because men to get insecure if another man feel like they woman is interested in another man. You feel what I'm saying? So women gotta understand, when you seem like you available to any man that's accessible, or you accessible to any man, then your value decrease. Because now it's like, what's so special about you? You know what I'm saying? Like, if every other a few of these dudes that had me, then they shit, I didn't came behind these dudes. You feel what I'm saying? And ain't no telling what these dudes did. And if they did anything like I done did, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in the room with these dudes. It's different if they a ghost to me, then you know I'm gosh. You like, it's like you never existed. You a virgin in my eyes, right? But if I'm around these dudes, and then you know I'm around here trying to treat you like a queen, and these dudes know you what these
Real
dudes
shit,
know that
Lou.
they didn't, you know what I'm saying? And then you friendly. Nah, see, now it probably, a man probably can deal with it knowing that another man demonstrated certain things, right? But if you just a friendly girl, and you got that reputation, oh nah, you can't be my woman. I don't give a damn what you talking about. I don't care about no woman rights, me too's. I don't give a damn about none of that. That ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Now it might be for the next man. I ain't knocking the next man's situation, but for me, I don't give a damn about none of that. Like, you got, like, cause how would you feel if I was that nigga, right? How would you feel if I was the dude where every room you walked in, I done had sex and been exposed to all the women in here? Like, every woman didn't have me, every woman get a piece of me and all of that. You wouldn't feel my value is really a value. So it's the same way. And a man is 10 times more territorial than a woman. So, you know, that's my opinion.
Teresa said,
Oh my God.
honestly, we feel the same. I hold my man to a higher standard.
Right.
Walking into a room, having to figure out how many of these women had him,
Right.
think they could have him again, is not cute.
Yeah.
All right,
Facts.
Oh my God.
go
Lord
ahead,
Jesus.
Go ahead, Tara.
This is, oh my God, this is so fucking funny to me. Okay, so here's the thing. The reason I'm laughing at this is the irony of Louis being the one to post this. Because the first time I ever met Louis in person, if every bitch in the building would, I'm talking about, who is that? Who? What we doing? Huh, and I don't know who the young lady was that was with him, standing like 10 feet behind at all times. I wondered if she felt that way. And so the fact that he brought this up is hilarious to me, because he garners attention everywhere he go from women. So my thing is this: I don't think that everybody, all the women that was going crazy over him, he had slept with. I would venture to think he didn't know any of them. So that's the thing. It's like, if visit your girl and y'all go to a party in the hood she grew up in, she may know all those dudes. They may be friends with her older brother, never touched her, never even tried, and she just know him. So I would hope that he would ask her, hey, how you, or before she got there, she go, now look, these are all my brother's friends. I was always little peanut to them. Yeah, I was always little peanut to them. I swear I ain't touching none of these men, but they are going to want to hug. I grew up with them. These are my big brothers by proxy. And so that your man won't feel insecure, intimidated. But I would hope that if you're with somebody and you love them and they love you, you wouldn't even if a female came up and said hi, and she clearly was giving in all the eyes and the googlies that she had in before, that you wouldn't let that move you. You know what I'm saying? Now, he shouldn't be hugging her. You shouldn't be hugging anybody that you used to bang. But to sit up there and let that girl see you crack, or let that girl see you break, she's going to think now that she has an opening because you didn't know how to keep your poise about you. I'm going to stand strong next to my man and trust that he's not going to disrespect me in any kind of way. And even if I felt the way, I promise you nobody in that room would know. And we talk about that later on that night, just to keep our union strong. But on the other opposite end of that, I have to agree with TK only because I love TK Kirkland and I love his voice, and I just find him to be so funny. So I'll give him a pass on this stupidity today.
All right, YC said attention is a hell of a drug, and they want it for the wrong reasons, and most women are addicted to attention. Go ahead, Ricky.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like I heard the video, but just from what Tara said, it sounded like somebody was somewhere with a bunch of people that they think slept with somebody else. Is that about accurate?
A woman that's too friendly, that when you go in the room, a man don't like a woman that's too friendly to all these other men in the room and make them look weak.
Okay, so he feel weak because he's dealing with whatever he's dealing with. So he already ain't securing whatever the hell he got going on prior to them even getting there. He has some issues he needs to work out prior to them going out. This is like somebody dating a popular person. Gigi, them other socks dirty, baby. You gotta take them off and put the pink ones on. Let her put her own socks on. Okay, it doesn't matter. You're not putting the same dirty socks on. Moving along. Um, work y'all issues out before y'all get there. I come from a big family. I'm not claiming nobody outside the family. I'm not gonna be like this my brother, this my cousin, if they ain't fucking related. If we done slept together, we done slept together, and that's just what it is. But if you're going around people that she know, you'll never know everybody that she slept with. Some people are just friendly. Do that mean that you should feel a certain kind of way about it every time somebody says something to her? You have issues you need to work out and figure out why. Why do you feel like that? Why do you feel like, and the saying is true, don't show your teeth to every nigga you meet. Don't do that. But
That's what he's talking about.
he's okay. So from how I just took this, I took it as he has issues because she knows people and he doesn't.
Nah, I said when the man walk into a room, when she's speaking to all the men and just being friendly, it make the man look weak.
It make him look weak because she's talking to other dudes. So she's networking and he got a problem.
You say what?
I'm just saying, so she could be networking and he would have a problem because this is something that she does.
Now
So if she's in a, if she's
with
in,
entertainment, the rules most definitely change. I feel
but
like
this is
that.
okay. But this is what I'm saying. So we
Politics, religion.
don't know the backstory on what the room was like. But I'm just saying, I'm just using this as an example. So again, let's just say that she was out here networking and he has an issue with that. It's going to forever be an issue because he has issues that he hasn't worked through for whatever reason. He has issues. And if you're sitting up here worried about how other people are viewing you, you got bigger fucking fish to fry. Because you should be secure in your relationship, regardless of if I'm talking to 15 people because I've been knowing them
That
and they
ain't
come
how
up
it
and they
works, though. That ain't
high-fiving
how it
and they,
works. I can't go in a room and talk to
oh
15
my God,
different
you
hoes.
gonna let me finish or you gonna keep
That
on
ain't how
telling me
that
how something
goes.
works?
Hold on, Louis. Let her get off. You can respond after Louis.
Yeah.
Okay, my biggest thing is that he has issues that he needs to work out. So because you're not comfortable with something, meaning she shouldn't do it. Now, granted, you're an entertainer, so she shouldn't be comfortable with you talking to no female, even though you're entertaining. That's absurd. It can't be a double standard. Like it's okay sometimes, but not all the time. Like I can do it, but don't you do it just because you're entertaining. So I'm out here networking and talking to people because you're doing it, and I'm trying to help people promote you and boost you up. But now it's a problem because I'm talking to dudes.
No. Your
Female,
job is my woman, not my motherfucking marketer.
my job is your
Exactly.
Uh,
cheerleader.
You
I'm
need to know
supposed to
your
be there to
damn
support
place.
and cheer you on for any fucking thing.
Man,
I'm gonna boost my
cheer
man up.
me on. You don't gotta talk to no motherfucking
Yeah,
body for me.
that
I
ain't
got
how
people
that
for that.
go. Sit your ass down somewhere. That's
Yep,
the
Hey,
that's the
good.
motherfucker. Hey,
problem.
yeah.
Y'all
Hey,
got
I don't
issues
like no.
y'all
Hey,
need
I
to
don't
work
like
out
no friendly
Yeah.
women
beforehand.
though.
That's the
I got
problem. You
issues.
don't know
Y'all
your
got
y'all,
issues.
role.
Y'all need to work out
y'all talking about
beforehand.
each
You gotta
other.
know
Go
your
ahead,
Hence is the
role in
reason.
relationships.
let Louis.
Hence is the reason
Hold
why
on,
I
Ricky. Let
will
Louis
not
respond.
talk to no nigga that's in entertainment because he'll have an issue if I was talking to other niggas. Won't do it.
Well,
Go
would
ahead,
Psycho.
Louis.
nobody be tripping off of you?
Wow.
Psycho.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that.
You ain't
Wow.
never.
Psycho.
You is not there.
Wow.
You better ask
I'm
about
just
me.
saying, stop. It's not there.
I should.
Go ahead. Go
Wow.
ahead, Tom. Go ahead, Tom Bone.
Yes.
That was rude as fuck.
It's
Oh,
only funny because anytime I walk in a room and if I say hi to one nigga, nigga gonna have an issue with it. Fuck this nigga to talk to 40 bitches, but if I talk to one nigga, he gonna have a problem. Don't ever play on my top.
All
wow.
right.
If you in
I
entertainment,
think,
is different.
I think
If I'm
Tom
bringing
left.
you out, you can't do that. If I'm bringing you out, you can't do that. The same
But
way,
you
if you
walked into
bringing
a
me
room
out,
where
I'm
she
not
was
gonna
at.
be friendly all in these female faces just because I'm in entertainment. That ain't
Oh,
how that works. I'm
oh
playing the
wow.
cut because I'm rocking with you. It's called loyalty. And when you loyal to the person that you walking in the space with, you respect whatever space you walking into because you walking into their world. It's about respect. And so
Sound like it's
therefore
some temptation you can't
you
deal
gotta
with.
know when to be in entertainment mode and you gotta know when to shut the fuck up.
Oh
Period. That's
wow.
just what it is,
That is
male or
so
female.
rude.
It go both
Oh,
ways. It
oh.
ain't just because I'm pop my shit and people know me because I'm demonstrating. If I'm rocking with you, hey, this ain't the time for that. Hey, you see me rocking out, like chill out. You know what I'm saying? That's just out of respect for my partner.
I can sit in the back of the room and a gang of people gonna come talk to me.
And you tell
Oh
them move the
wow.
fuck around. That's what you do out of respect for your partner. It's disrespect.
Absolutely.
Because this ain't the place for that. If you wanted to do that, come out with your girls and came out by yourself. But right now, you rocking with me. So that means you get behind how I'm moving because you don't know who my enemies is. It can be a female rocking a nigga rocking you to sleep just to get at me, and you don't
Um,
realize you don't see the signs. You just gave this nigga your information, and he done locked in with you on something, and then now he done came and clapped me. So this get real. You don't know what the situation is. So if I'm bringing you into my world, you got to play your part. Just like if you bringing me into your world, it might be hoes that want to get at you. They playing that they want to be on my Instagram and on my Facebook, but now all the back door they trying to put that thing on me. So come on, man. You know how
Ain't
this
Yeah,
nobody
goes. You
look,
on
tripping
the
off
loose.
nobody
look,
look
hey, look,
Instagram or
yeah.
Facebook.
Both of y'all gonna have to agree to disagree. Go ahead, Stacey.
Yeah.
so I deal with a lot of this type of shit. So I mean, when I'm out, it's like, yeah, I'm like the life of the party. A lot of people flock to me and stuff, and I have to let them know, I'm out with my man. Most of the time, it is what it is. Being rocking with somebody that's in the entertainment, like I'd be like, hey, this G Souldier, what I'm saying? I would actually be trying to give them a card and stuff, or whatever. But if they on the other tip, then they'll just get away or whatever. But it's called respect, I used to kind of be a little naive, be like, hi, whatever, and then like even with I had to learn like the battle rap world, because I wasn't used to that. But when my guy told me about that, it was like how dudes would come at me and stuff. I had to learn that, how to, not associate with them like that, because then they'll use that in battles and stuff. So I had to learn how to even deal with that, So now I know about all that. But yeah, so it's a lot to that, because they will use it against you or whatever. But it's all about respect. And as women, we want the same thing, because women will try to use stuff against, me. Oh yeah, he was all up on me, all blah blah blah,
Facts.
So it goes both ways. So, have people be out here trying to be messy, and they'll just do it in
Always.
your face just because, trying to be up on you. But it's up to that person to put them in put them in check, So just as the women do it, the men should do it as well. Be like, hey, I'm out with my girl, whatever. Put them in a place, not be trying to hug up on them and do whatever, or
Facts.
introduce them to who you with or whatever, if it ain't no thing, So I just feel like everybody should be respecting each other. Yeah.
Just real quick, I do agree with that when you don't know the people. Like Louis said, like if you out and you just at the club and you don't know not none of these people, why on earth would you be in some other dude's faces? Like I thought this was different. Like people you knew they could be like close, like family. But you also got to tell your girl how you feel about that, and you should respect that. If this is your man and he tell you when you out with me, I need you, to sit down. And please don't tell her shut the fuck up. Sit down and find some place for you to, go get you a drink, chill and relax. But you can't be as my woman. You cannot be all up in no dude face. Let some dude walk up and don't let no nigga buy you a drink. Set the rules. And if you're gonna be with him, then you gotta abide by those rules. This ain't the time to be talking about, but I like to do this. Is that your man? Then you gotta follow suit. That's as simple as that. With people you don't know. That's crazy.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, this topic is very fucking entertaining.
Shut
Just
up,
like to
boy.
fucking say. Um, but yeah, I don't like no friendly bitch.
What's wrong with you?
Nah, hey, for real. Because the thing is, like a friendly bitch. Look, like what going back to what Louis saying on my mama, and it's like that's the attention thing. A bitch that's seeking attention to seek attention from anywhere, even my enemy. You hear me? Like shut the fuck up. Like it's bad business. Like for real. I mean, the same thing go vice versa. She shouldn't want me, being and all like, you hear me? You shouldn't want no nigga. You shouldn't want your nigga in nobody's face. You hear me? You want one of these bitches, regardless entertainer or not. It's a way a female talk to you that you hear me with a couple of females. You hear me? They was like, how she was in your face like that. You hear me? Bitches will do a lot of things to entertainers. Like when they see you get on that stage and rock that shit or do whatever you doing. You hear me? Bitches, and you want one like that shit. So you gotta, you hear me?
You heard me. You heard me.
You gotta be able to,
And Stacy, it was 8 of them. I was counting.
you gotta be able to like, you know what I mean? You gotta be able to like, yeah, hold your composure. What Betty Wright? Yeah, see, women, y'all need Betty Wrights now. Y'all ain't got no Betty Wrights. They be a lady in the street and a freak in the sheets. You can't show your
Yeah.
teeth to every guy you meet. This is real. This is fucking real. You don't want no friend talking about, well, I just grew up with them niggas. What the fuck that mean?
If you
Like,
going
cause the
to a
nigga grew
family party, you can't stop
cause the
talking,
nigga
not
grew
talk to
cause
nobody.
the nigga grew up with, man, I'm not worried about no family. I'm not worried about family. Unless y'all on some incest shit, then I just need to get away from your sick ass anyway.
Right, right.
Like,
I
hey,
can't.
but how many bitches? I've been a lot of female brothers, and I ain't their brother, and I know what I was doing to them.
Ew.
All right, KJ.
So a lot of this got to do with trust and knowing how to act. I do a lot of promotional stuff. I'm out. I meet people. Don't be off hugging dudes. Like I remember me and this gal, we was hanging out. We walked into a bar, and the bouncer picked her up. I said, "Oh, we'll never go nowhere else again."
Facts.
She
Hey, come
walked in
on,
like
man.
before me. We ain't never been nowhere together, but we gonna go to this spot. I'm like 3, 4 feet behind. I said, "Oh no, we'll never have that happen again." But I dated somebody that it's about how you act. You can't be taking drinks from dudes. You can't be letting dudes holler. Now, if that's your business, then yeah. But if you ain't got no business socializing really, then just chill out and stand next to me. But if she off just wandering around and dancing and drinking and hugging all that stuff, the
Flopping,
same way with a
flopping
dude.
all over the building.
Nah. Shit
Same way
big
with us
dead.
as men. We see a lot of women that speak and hey, I'm with somebody, or how you hug them a certain way, stuff like that. And yeah, you just can't put yourself out there, because like they said, dudes will shoot they shot,
Man, KJ, man, certain dudes
and
got
then
different
come back with
privileges,
some
man.
OBS. So
Certain dudes got different privileges, man. And when females be too friendly, they give off certain impressions, man. You can't do that, man. It's just what it is, bro. It's like you can't, and not probably being business savvy. You always be business savvy, but come on, man. Shit. Nah.
like I try to make sure I introduce myself to the dude. If I see a female that I know from anywhere, high school and stuff like that, and they speak and they do, I speak to the dude too. Hey, what's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? I don't just speak to her and walk on by. He said, and I know a lot of people. A lot of people know me. We speak. We knowing people for a long
Speak
time.
to
But
the man
I make sure
first.
respect.
Tell her that, KJ. We speak to the man first, right?
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, you
absolutely.
speak to the
I
man
do
first,
that.
then you
I
speak to
make
the
that a
woman.
point. I'm gonna give you your props. Oh, hey, what's going on, man? I'm Kelly. What's going on, baby? How you been?
Yeah, how you doing? And it
But
might
I
not
ain't
even
just
touch
going
her
up to her
hand.
like
She just
he
be
ain't in the
aware of you.
picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me
When
do
I
this.
have, I'll be like, oh, my bad.
Let me do this
So
last topic again.
Men
Another
have
time.
become so sensitive that every time their women express the way that they make them feel, they feel like they're being attacked. She's not attacking you. She's trying to teach you how to properly love her. She's trying to teach you how to properly nurture her, but your wounds, your ego, your pride have you on the defense. Be quiet. Shut up. Everything does not need a rebuttal. This woman is coming to you and she should have a safe space when she's able to express her feelings, her needs, and her wants. When a woman stops expressing her feelings because she no longer feels heard, it's over. When a woman emotionally detaches from a relationship, you already lost her. So if a woman comes to you and saying, baby, you make me feel like this, you make me feel like that, stop being defensive, listen and learn so you can become a better man, so you can learn how to love your woman better. The worst thing a man can do is hear a woman cry out for help and turn the other cheek. Love that woman, guide that woman, protect that woman, and shield that woman even from the lowest parts of yourself. All praises due to the Most High.
Yeah, Terry.
Protect this man at all costs. He at all costs. He a OG. He a king. He is absolutely accurate. What I am noticing as I continue to do this podcast, and I'm gonna keep it 100. We are all asking for the same thing. Men are asking for peace. Women are asking for peace. Men want love, respect, loyalty, and all those good things. So do women. We are up here arguing with each other about each other wanting the same things.
That's
Love
what
me,
we
pour,
talking about. Yeah.
love me, pour into me, protect me. We want the same things from each other. So I don't understand why we can't just get it right. But I agree with everything that man said.
All right, Louis.
Yeah, I done heard a little bit here and there, dude, and most of the stuff I think he a cornball about, right? I think he a cream puff, right? But
Oh,
honestly,
boy.
with this right here though, I ain't even lie. He hit it spot on, right? Cause I'm not a biased person. If you gonna speak the truth, break it down, make it make sense, right? And on this point, he made sense. But I want to give the brothers a key of what he said. Once she stopped doing the things that she once was doing, the relationship is over with. See, when you a man and you know these things, it's almost impossible to come back from that deficit, right? So once she done checked out from it, you might as well go and start doing what you do anyway, because she just going through the final stages of just separating herself from you. You know what I'm saying? But everything that the man said is right. And it's something that most men have to learn a trial and error, because it comes from somebody that you learn to love, right? You have to learn these things with somebody that you probably done messed up with, that you love. You was like, dang, she was telling me this the whole time, and I was just pushing it to the side and whatever. I think on that podcast live that we had the MX movie theater, I said that what most women don't know that most men know is that a man probably gonna have to mess up before he get it right. And women was like, why would you have to say that? And I was breaking it down. This is kind of one of those things you have to learn. You have to learn that when a woman is grieving and she going through that motion, you have to be attentive to hearing her and then serving her, making it right. Take accountability and just hear what she's saying and listen to be able to try to problem solve and fix that and make that right. And with that, I'm done.
All right, KJ.
Yeah,
Let me get Louis real quick. Hallelujah. Thank you for that sermon tonight, brother. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we've been talking about this, effective listening. This don't just apply just in, a relationship. This applies all the way around. Teaching yourself how to accept criticism and how to not personalize it. It's a communication, tool. If there was a class on relationships, you have to understand how to effectively listen and not try to interrupt somebody because your feelings are getting hurt, and kind of be robotic. And you should have that goal of looking for a solution. You should be listening to the complaint for a solution, not to justify why you did it, not to say, oh, well, I did it because you did it. Well, you know what? Let's fix what you're talking about, and then next we'll fix let's fix what I'm talking about. Next we'll fix what you're talking about. But let's not interrupt them and try to do, well, I'm gonna keep doing it because you did it. Listen, effective listening. This goes both ways. I'm like you, Louis. He was being a little bit preachy to me. I ain't like the little sass he was putting on all that. I ain't like that shit either. We heard you. We heard the fuck you said.
Yeah.
Yes, that's.
I think you hating a little bit because he was on point, okay, and that's all it was. And we keep talking about this over and over. And when we be having the men little speeches all the time, but I always be talking about, and the women too. It's the men and the women. We all be talking about the same stuff, like Tara was saying. The women, the men, we all want the same thing. We all want the same thing. If y'all just take heed to what we talking about, what we all talking about, it's the same doggone thing. So y'all, just do right, do better, get it right, and it'll all be good. That part.
Yeah,
Relationship talk.
on bone.
I check this out. Hold on.
Tone.
Hold on. Hold on.
We gotta stop him from smoking before the show.
Hey, yo, my mama. Hey, tell that straight, man. I been acting like I'm a young nigga. You hear me? Smoking these damn
Jesus.
leaves.
Oh.
There's too much weed in these motherfuckers,
Boy,
guys.
can you just come on?
So we talking about the dude that's talking about
Oh my God.
activating
Yes,
the
we did.
love of a woman and then not.
Yeah.
You gotta be listening to the woman and shit. I agree.
Oh my God.
I
Wow.
agree. Wow, what the fuck?
I didn't mean to say that out loud. My bad.
Hater.
I apologize.
Nah, I was gonna say some stupid shit, but nah, I agree. You gotta be willing to listen and understand each other effectively to have a successful relationship. You hear me? If your
Facts.
person coming to you and they got a problem, you hear me? You can't just dismiss it because you don't understand it or you don't feel a way because you're not your person. Like your person is their person. So hopefully y'all in relationship with people that y'all care enough about to actually listen to them and try to alter whatever it is. Now, if a person don't bullshit, a person don't bullshit. You hear me? But
I
like,
hear you.
but
Right, we
but
both
but
do.
that shit ain't funny. You're
I'm
not
sorry, it's
even.
hilarious to me.
It's hilarious to you, but you was on your show trying to copy the kid. You hear me?
Me? That wasn't me.
Ooh.
That wasn't
Yeah,
me.
man. Now, hey Louis on the show, Tone. I wish I could sound like Tone Bone. You hear me?
Oh yeah.
Now
I
it's
mean, because
funny.
it is the coolest sounding thing ever, and it's still funny when you get done,
That is
Paul.
funny. That is funny. But I'm cool.
Voiceover.
It's funny. You
Yeah.
sound like juvenile or some damn body and born and raised in St. Louis. It's adorable. Shut up.
But on some seriousness though, you really gotta be able to talk to each other for real, like listen to each other. It ain't always one sided. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's to say it's one sided. I mean, one person perfect in a relationship, and that shit we know that shit ain't true. Um, so the thing is, you just gotta be able to listen to each other. And as a man, I definitely would say like the position you take as a man. Like when how you love your woman sets the tone, but it's a lot of women that don't know how to reciprocate it in a sense of like a lot of women know how to get a man, but they don't know how to maintain a man. You get what I'm saying? Women are rarely taught how to maintain the relationship as a woman to maintain that feminine like energy throughout the whole relationship. They know how to maintain it to get the man. You hear me? And a lot of men are taught like how like you got to provide, you got to take care of your family. If you ain't working, if you ain't did like niggas know. Just some niggas just don't want to do it. It's just on them. You hear me? But like as a basis in society, men know a lot of times women just don't know how to maintain a relationship to where like you gotta be able to maintain it because your dude can get interested too. The same way like you can get uninterested and push him away because he's not fulfilling your needs. He could be doing everything, and it could be like the lady was saying. It could be the lack of sex, or it could be just you not hearing him, or you just feel like he's supposed to
Facts.
do this and or he's supposed to do that. Like just really like look at how you're coming off, how you treating your person. For real, would you want to be treated that way? You really got to be able to consider your person, but like men and women. But I definitely agree with dude though. As a man, you gotta set the standard. But just we just gotta know which one we gotta know the hoes, the bitches, and the women, and stop treating these bitches and hoes like women.
All right, Ricky Baker.
Hey, I love what he said because I think the problem is people don't know how to have normal conversations. So I know that relationship shit is fucked up. Um, People be quick to come with a response and want you to agree with everything that they say when that ain't human like. Uh, and what I love that he said is that men don't actually listen, and this shit is fucking comical as fuck to me because the moment that a man feels like it's his way and the woman is expressing like, hey, I don't like when you, or don't do this, they get defensive. And then every time a man is telling another man something, then it's like, oh, he's a cornball, he a goof. But the shit be funny as fuck when it be something about the women, then it's like, oh, the same dude, now he ain't a cornball or a goof no more. This shit is funny as fuck. Y'all is funny for
Nah,
that.
he still be a
You
cornball
No,
can
and a
no, he
still
goof.
be
don't,
a
cause
cornball and a
y'all still
goofy
be on
nigga
it.
and still say
Okay,
something
I'ma just
proper.
keep going and y'all can have y'all little hoorah afterwards. But
Man, we know what the hell you shooting subliminals
oh
at.
my, I don't
Be
shoot some.
direct.
This is my shit. If I shoot anything, it's very direct. I
Yeah,
said the
shoot
men.
Hey,
direct
hey,
then.
hey, hey. Let's come on.
It seems like you got a broom up
Oh
your
my
ass
god.
or something. Because every
Oh
time I say
god.
something, you got something to
Oh
say. You
my
like work with
God.
my kids. Um, the shit just be funny as fuck to me when it's actually called out because then everybody like defensive all of a sudden, and the shit is funny as hell to me because you
Oh
can
my
dish it, but you
God.
can't take it. Um,
What the fuck is that got
Facts,
to
Man,
do with the
talk
facts,
answer?
facts,
about some
facts.
fucking comment. Damn.
Man, what the fuck?
boy, now
Terrence
when you
talking some
start,
damn
I
facts.
Weird
can't
as hell,
wait.
man.
Man, yeah. Hey, look, man, what the fuck? Answer the
No,
question.
no.
Go, man. Damn.
Look,
Stop interrupting her, Tone. Keep your mouth closed.
Oh, yeah, what the fuck?
all right,
I'm
man.
trying to keep the
Let me go to
peace.
this shit. Let me go.
No,
This is Justin. We have a breaking news you don't want to miss. Coming up next on Censor, the Conversation podcast presents Speak Your Truth. In this powerful segment, our dynamic panel consisting of G Souldier, Ms. Busy Boss, Tara Michelle, Tone Bone, Ricky, and Gateway Louie takes center stage as each one of them will speak their truth, sharing stories from the news that moved them, discussing hot topics that demand attention, or offering uplifting motivational messages to inspire us all. Get ready for raw, unfiltered perspectives and heartfelt moments. Back to you, Lacey.
All right, Tone Bone, speak your truth and let them know where they can find you. You got anything covered up?
Um, hey, look, like with the my aviation brother KJ was saying, hey, figure out what you want to do in life. Not everybody designed to be a billionaire. Not everybody designed to be rich. Like if everybody was a billionaire, then what the fuck is a billionaire type shit, right? But figure out life for you and be content. Eliminate that anxiety. Eliminate that pressure. That all this shit. Cause you can't take money with you when you die. You hear me? So get life together. Be happy, man. Get away from all that drama and stress. The world is meant to stress you out. You know, you gotta get away from that shit. You know what I'm saying? A blunt a day keep all that bullshit away.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, love, live life. Cause no matter what the fuck, right? No matter what the fuck happened in life, no matter what type of anything happened, shit keep going, you know?
All
So
right. All right, Stacey, speak your truth and let them know where they can find you. You got anything covered up?
Okay. Let me see. So I'm gonna say, so we know life isn't promised to you. Yeah, really. We keep saying the same thing. Love your loved ones over and over. This is like over and over. We keep talking about these relationships. Men want to be treated this way. Women want to be treated this way. Look, y'all, we know what we're supposed to be doing. Just do it, y'all. Treat your loved ones like you should be treating them. I got a lot going on this week. Oh, my niece sneaker ball this week. Um, film shoots this week, radio, what's the word? Vision, radio stuff going on. Yeah, just follow me on Facebook. I got a lot going on, but yeah, life is too short, y'all. Just remember that. Love on your loved ones and keep it pushing, keep it moving, and that part. Love you guys. Peace out.
All right. And Ted said, "What's up, y'all?" All right. Oh yeah, I forgot before I go to the next person. Gotta say salute to Gateway Louis. He was a finalist in the showcase we did in Memphis this past
That
weekend.
part.
Salute to Louis and New. You know what I'm saying? But Louis, speak your truth and let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
Man, it's the one and only. You already know, man. The gangster love Louis, man. Gateway Louis. We just went down to Memphis town, man. We turned up, man. I appreciate Stacy and Lacey and What's the Word Radio, JD the Hipster, and the whole squad, man. We came out and did St. Louis showcase, you know what I mean? Down there at the Brinsons and on Madison Avenue, downtown Memphis, Tennessee. They got a hardest of the city in Memphis every Thursday. They got one on the 15th, but they gonna do the grand champion. I won and got promoted to the finals or whatever. However, we just went out last night to the Smokes and Jokes, Murphy Lee, Kiwan, right up straight up what Trish and the whole family out there, Kev Rilla. We just got a lot of things going on. Look forward to it. Hope and peace. We got Michael Blackston coming out. Bottoms up. They're gonna do a show out there for Rest in Peace, Cashville, Centerville. And I just want to make sure everybody, man, stay on your grind, keep stepping. Don't let nothing stand in your way. You know what I'm saying? Be resilient. Take life by the horns and don't use no excuse and always be the best version of yourself, Louis.
All right. Ted says, "What up, y'all?" Ted's your late nigga. Who raised this ninja? And Roddy said, the finalists. Okay, I see you, Louis. I don't know what this comment said. But Tara, speak your truth and let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
You can always find me on YouTube. Well, since I'm back, you can find me on YouTube. You can also find me on my podcast, One Man and One Woman, on all streaming platforms. My word for the week for you guys, of course, be good to yourself, be kind to others. If you're in a committed relationship, and if you are married, have a lot of sex. Have all the sex. When you're with your person, enjoy it. Do it all the time. Make sure they're not, craving it or looking for it or missing it so they don't step out on you. If it's near and you, especially if it's in house, just jump on that thing anytime you can, whichever end you want to use. That's fine.
All right. KJ, speak your truth. Let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up? Wait, hold on. Three
Yeah,
said, congratulations.
May 10th, we're gonna be doing a Mother's Day brunch out at the Renaissance out in Alton, one of the best cigar bars out there. Also, weekly, I'm up at Jazzy 159 in Fairview Heights, Illinois. I'm dropping the event page in the links. You can't go wrong at Jazzy. Come out, have a good time. Uh, and my word to everybody is, I'm realizing, boy, there's a lot of things we don't know. And the more you know yourself, try to seek self-improvement. There's nothing wrong with doing some reading on a topic. People have to learn. You have to take classes to be an engineer. You have to take classes to be a doctor. You got to learn things to be in a relationship. Know yourself and seek self-improvement. I'm
All
out.
right.
I
All
need
right.
to say one more thing. Can I say
Yeah.
one more thing? There's also going to be a Mother's Day comedy show with Darius Bradford at the winery. Follow me on my Facebook. I'll let you guys know about that. So Mother's Day comedy show at the winery, you guys.
All right. And y'all listen. Y'all already know, man. I got a lot of stuff coming up. I always say that. Salute to my Golden State Warriors. We made it to the next round, man. So I'm proud of that. But y'all already know, man. Just stay tuned, man. I got a lot of stuff going. It's late. I'm gonna go finish watching these NBA playoffs. But we will see y'all next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Have a good night, everybody. Good night, bars.